Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Talk with the Titans, live from London, UK, all the way to the US of A and worldwide. I'm your host, Kalam L, and this is Talk with the Titans. Oh, man. What's really good, family? Tree. Do you know what, yeah? I'm going to have to apologize for the late delay. I'm trying my very best to actually sort out everybody to make sure everybody could come onto the show. I know you guys been saying, Callum, I want the link, I want the link, I want the link. Yes, the links have been sent out to you guys. So if you've been asking for the links and you've emailed me today, the links have been sent out. Okay, we're going to momentarily have Christian Prince on we're going to have Christian Prince on the channel. And if you still want the opportunity to come on before he actually makes his appearance, all I'm asking you guys to do is simply email me on Titans TV. Okay, email me Titans TV, so you can find all the details down below. Let me actually do this. Yeah, before Christian Prince comes on, let me do this. Okay, man. So right here, all you have to do is go into the description box. Okay, go into the description box and you will find my email address right here. Okay, kalam@live.co.uk. All right, kalam@live.co.uk. Right. So if you want the link for tonight's show, all right, and you've been calling me, if you've been messaging me and you want to ask Christian Prince a question, or you want to get involved with dialogue with Christian Prince, or if you want to debate Christian Prince, all you have to do is email me right here. All right, email me right here, kalam@live.co.uk. All right, that's all you got to do. So I already know, guys, you guys been speaking to me. I've heard your requests. Okay, I hope, yeah, we don't change up the scenario now. Okay, I hope we don't change up the scenario, because you lot have specifically asked me. You said, you know what, how fast, we break fast at such and such time. Please, can you prolong it? You know that Muslims are going to be doing, the Taraweeh prayers in the masjid. Please, can you delay it for such and such time? It's going to be unfair because please delay it. And I've done my very best, and I'm sure Christian Prince has been doing his very best. He's been on since about 9:30 for a whole hour and plus 2 hours now, just manning his own show and continuing doing what he does best. All right, so we prolonged it as much as we could. All I'm asking you guys now, to do is simply inbox me if you would like to come on to the show. All right, inbox to the show, and we will sort this out. Now, I'm checking my emails right now, family. I'm checking my emails right now to see if there's anybody I have missed out. All right, so we've got Bart Connolly. All right, I'm not too sure if you're Muslim or not. I might be biased here because it don't look like a Muslim name. But what is a Muslim name nowadays, eh? All right, so Bart Connolly, I have sent you the link. Okay, so if there's anybody else that would like the link, okay, especially Muslims, please holler at me. All right, Megatron, I've already seen your message. To do is go over into your Google Hangouts and you will see that I've already messaged you. Buddha Bing, the same thing as well. Just go into your Google Hangouts and you see I've messaged all of you guys. Okay, so you lot already got front row seats. All right, you lot are my regulars, you lot are my supporters, you lot keep our show running. So please, all right, if you want to come on, all you have to do is check your inboxes. Now, I've received several phone calls that people would like to actually ask Christian Prince a question. Unfortunately, because Christian Prince is going to be using Skype. All right, it's going to be very difficult to hook up the Skype with with the Hangouts. Okay, it's very, very difficult to do, especially on the laptop. So what I'm going to be doing, I will be calling Christian Prince momentarily. Okay, I'm just trying to make sure that it's all set up. All right, we've got my brother Zion Lex. Okay, Zion Lex says he'll be in London in July. I love to come to Speaker's Corner, Kalam. Yes, Zion Lex, we'll definitely love to get you on here, or get you in Speaker's Corner. We'll look after you as always. All right. So yeah, I know Christian Prince is ready. Don't get twisted. I know. Please just bear with me for a little bit. I'm just trying to make sure that everybody, has come on who needs to come on, and then I'm going to open it up so we can have your grand, and just bear with me for a hot minute. Okay, my apologies. So again, right now Christian Prince is live. All right, it is vibrant on his channel. I'm there right now. We have over 3 tuned in. We have over 200 people tuning on my channel right now. That's a mass total of 500 plus people ready to get involved with the discussion. Get into Christian Prince's mind and get into Titans TV flavor. Okay, so we're gonna start it real soon. Okay, family, we're gonna start real soon. But my subscribers, if I can get you guys to do me a favor, do me a quick favor. All right, those of you guys who are on laptops, if I can get you just hit a new tab. Okay, type in Arabian Prophet. All right, Arabian Prophet. Sorry, the Arabian Prophet. Let me actually quickly go onto his channel real quickly. All right, let me go onto his channel. So we got the Arabian Prophet right here. So as you can see, this is his channel. What I would love for you guys to do is simply click onto it. All right, click onto it and subscribe. I've already subscribed. I've already hit the bell icon. You know how I do. This is what you need to do. Subscribe to his channel, hit the bell icon, and show him the support and show him the love. I would love to cross-pollinate and make sure that, a very, a good number of my subscribers gets to know about Christian Prince. If you're into Christian polemics, if you're into information to do with Islam and actually debating Muslims and learning new information, okay, this is the channel that you need to go. All right, this is the channel you need to go to. Check out all of his previous shows and posts. So for example, we got some real controversial ones, right? So we got Who Killed the Prophet Muhammad. All right, this was a big one. And what do we learn from his death? Another one. Okay, so that's 127 views right there. We got the cutting of the hand of Saudi Prince. Okay, so we got so many different videos that Christian Prince puts out weekly. Okay, weekly he puts out very diverse shows. So please, I would love for you guys, if you have the opportunity, to open up a new tab, all right, and go there, subscribe, and make sure you say hello from the Titans TV family. If you could do that for me, please. All right, please. So again, let me get it started. I'm gonna actually ring Christian Prince right now. All right, and I know we've got a few corners family would love to actually get involved as well. Give me a little while. Okay, we got different people trying. Give me a little while. I'm gonna get Christian Prince on right now, and it's gonna get heated up. If I can get Gabs Gabs, if you can come on real quickly, and Megatron, if you would like to come on real quickly as well.
Yes, bro. What's happening?
Whilst I actually get Christian Prince on. Go ahead.
Peace, bro. What's happening? What did you want us to do exactly?
You know what? I just want you guys to filibuster real quickly. Let me know how you are feeling about Christian Prince actually coming onto the platform. What type of information you're looking forward to hearing. If you've got any questions for Christian Prince as well, come on, let's get it.
Okay. Now, me personally, I'm actually excited because I remember the first time you mentioned about the brother to me. I went on his channel and I looked at a couple of his videos, and the brothers brought up some good points. Do you know what I mean? So to me personally, it'll be good to see how it'll be good to see how how he breaks down most of his knowledge and the information that he has. And what I would love to see is some of our Muslim brothers in the community and stuff to come on, Muslim brothers or sisters to come on and have a nice discussion and dialogue with him and see where it goes. So me personally, I'm just pumped, waiting to see when the brother comes on. So let's go, Megatron. What do you say?
Can I just say,
all right.
I couldn't focus in college all day today because I was thinking about this debate. Christian Prince is the one Christian that puts the fear of Jesus into the hearts of Muslims. I challenge any Muslims to call in. If Zakir Naik was on Titans TV, I would be the first one there debating him. Muslims, do not be scared. Go on and we will see what happens.
Yeah, money.
All right. So we're going to get Christian Prince on right now. Right now, he's waiting to come on. I'm sure his audience members are pumped to see what's going to take place. So without much further ado, apologize again, okay, because I can't get him on via the screen, okay, but I can get his voice being heard. So let me get Christian Prince on right now for you guys. So Christian Prince, peace and love. You're finally on Titans TV. Christian Prince, can you hear me?
Yes, I have for some reason double sound. Let me see why. Hold on, please. All right, let's see here. All right.
Yep, I hear you.
All right. Thank you very much, and thank you for having me, and thanks for all those people who are waiting to have me in your program. I'm honored to meet the brothers and people who I never met before. For sure, I don't mean you. I mean all the others. And actually, even you, I never met you in person, but obviously, it is an honor to be with the good ones. Our challenge today is not really a challenge. Let us say it is a challenge of knowledge, of those who claim knowledge. It's a challenge of claiming things, and yet they cannot prove it. It's a challenge that why we lie to ourselves and we repeat a lie and we believe in the lie. It's a challenge why a human being, he cannot stand in the front of the mirror and look at his face and see how funny he is when he lies. So today is a great examine for the truth. You see, you do not tell me what is the topic, and I don't care, because if a person who is confident about what he believes in and what he is talking about, he will be happy and willing anytime, anywhere to take a challenge. So the Muslims, they don't do that. The Muslims, they are people who pick up a topic 2 months in advance, and then they go in the internet and they print 200 papers, and then they start throwing questions at you. And the second you answer them and you point a question to them about what they said, they run away from answering. So I hope that today we will have some Muslims who are willing to call. And you ask many Muslims to come and debate me, and for some reason, none of them show up, or none of them is there. And you mentioned Dawah, I don't know the names, I don't know if you can mention again. You said Adnan, Rashid, all the names are shiny names in England, but yet not even one of them is there to be here. The question is why?
That's right. That's right. Why not? Why not? You know what? I'm going to say this, family members, okay? I know you guys are trying to phone my phone, okay, to get involved with Christian Prince tonight. Unfortunately, I'm using my phone to actually conduct this interview with Christian Prince, okay? So I'm apologizing. You can't actually phone my phone. I'm going to try to find a way around it, okay? For those of you guys who don't have Google Hangouts, give me for a little while and I'll see what I can do for you, okay? Now, there's a few people that are still emailing me right now, so I'm actually going to try my very best to get you on. Just bear with me, okay? Bear with me. So first of all, before we actually start this off, all right, we've got over 314 people. We got over 300 people on Christian Prince's channel as well, tuned in right now. And I'm asking for both audiences, okay, to hit the like button like crazy, please, okay? Hit the like button like crazy and let everybody know that we're live right now. Christian Prince, we're about to go in. We're gonna get some Muslims onto the panel. Trust me, there's been emails just flooding in that they all want a piece of Christian Prince. Let's just see how true that is. This is gonna get real interesting, family. So again, please hit the like button, and if you have the opportunity to share it like crazy with your friends, with your families, do it as well. Okay, you can get your imam or your ustad, or Molvi, or whatever the case is to come on. Let's get it. All you have to do is email me at kalam@live.co.uk. All right, kalam@live.uk. Now, whilst that's happening, I'm gonna email you guys the link, and also I need to ask Christian Prince a few questions. All right, because we need to get of Christian Prince. I want to know, how long has Christian Prince been Christian Prince? How long has he been going at it? How long has he been diving into scriptures and trying to raise his brothers and sisters in humanity, you know, into or away from, you know, Islam and into Christianity. So I want to delve into that real quickly. So I'm going to ask Christian Prince some questions whilst we are getting other people to come onto the panel. So Christian Prince, all right. My first question to you is this: how long, okay, have you been a Christian, and what was it that drew you away from Islam?
First of all, I'm not an ex-Muslim. However, according to Muhammad, every one of us is born as a Muslim. And because of that statement, so you can say that you and me, and there's more than 5 or 6 billions, are ex-Muslims already. This is how funny Islam is. Now, how long I am a Christian? I'm born of a Christian family, but I am born with the Christ. You know, let us say every day I'm born with him more, getting more closer. I am a sinner man. I don't claim to be a priest or a bishop. I'm like everybody. And I ask God for forgiveness for my sin. And this is what we Christians believe in, that we are born with a Christ in every day in our life. And about Islam, since I was a child, you know, Muslims, they challenge us as Arab Christians about our belief. Like they say the Bible is corrupt, Jesus did not die, Christianity is stupid, you know, you name it. So, and I look around me and I could not find really people who they can answer the Muslims, because Islam is, you know, is a violent religion, and nobody want to dare even to be involved in answering. Not because they cannot answer. There's many people that are educated, but very few, they, let us say, dare to get involved in this topic. So me, myself, I decided to study Islamic law, and I finished my degree in Islamic law, and I'm qualified to work as a judge in an Islamic Sharia court. But this is not how I get my knowledge, because in Islamic schools, they teach you really nothing. I mean, they praise Muhammad, they praise Allah. Everything is perfect. It's a perfect image of a God. His name is Muhammad. And if a prophet, his name is Allah, because the image is totally the opposite from what the Muslim they say. The Muslim, they say that Allah is God and Muhammad is a prophet. But if you think carefully about what Islam is about, you will notice right away that the God is Muhammad, and Allah is not even a prophet. He is just like a name used and abused for the sake of the glory and the benefit of this man. His name is Muhammad. So I study hard, and I spent long and many years of my life. And I have many books. If you go to Amazon.com, you can search for my books. Just type Christian Prince, and you will find many list of my books. And actually soon, by maybe the coming week, we will have, in a few days from now, we will have my book. It's called Sex and Allah, about the sexual teaching of Islam, is going to be published very soon. So my mission is long, and my trip is long, and this is how you build your knowledge. You know, nothing happened. Nobody is born with this knowledge.
Very true. Very true. Okay. So you know what? I never knew. The news to me. I'm learning every single day about Christian Prince. Okay. So family. What I'm going to say is this: a lot of you guys, I've seen your messages via Facebook. I've seen your messages via the email section, right? And I've sent you guys the links. All right. So all I'm saying is I'm waiting for you guys to come on. We've got somebody from Yemen, all right, saying that they're looking to come on in a few minutes to debate Christian Prince. All right. We've got a Sufi saying that he's ready to come on also and debate Christian Prince. Right. So just simply waiting for you guys to fully turn up and attend. All right. There's no excuses. There's no excuses right now. You've asked for the link. I've provided you guys with the link. So let's see what's going to happen. So family members, okay, I'm only going to accept, because I see a few of you guys are trying to come in, and I'm only going to accept messages, or sorry, phone calls, or, you know, sending out links to people who are actually Muslims. Right now, Muslims are the priority, okay? Muslims are the priority. So me, as soon as we get all the Muslims on, then I can add additional people, additional Christians or atheists who would like to actually dialogue with Christian Prince. So just bear with me. All right. So right now, if you've got Bob as well, Bob the Builder, okay, I've seen you as well. Please, can you just inbox me, send me a message, okay? Send me a message for any questions that you have for Christian Prince as well, because unfortunately, the number, I can't get a number up and running in time. All right, so please just send a message. All right, continue with the conversation with Christian Prince. Is everybody ready? I just want to check with the audience, check in with the audience. Is everybody ready? How is everybody feeling? Is everybody pumped up? Let me know, family. Up.
We
All right.
pumped, baby. We pumped.
We pumped, baby. All right. So I've actually got a question. Yep. I've got a question for Megatron. Okay. And Megatron asks, you know, actually, you know what? Let me do one better than that. Megatron, if I can get you to come on and actually ask Christian Prince a question, please.
Christian Prince, can you please talk about Muhammad's experiences and submission to the devil himself, please?
Yeah, one of the strange things about Islam, that the Muslims, they say that Muhammad is supposedly, or the whole idea of Islam is against the devil. But if you go in details in the Quran and in the Hadith, you will find that the devil is a good Muslim believer, and he was a person who been, like, let's say, guided by Allah to be the enemy of the prophets. So Allah, he says in the Quran that he is the one who made for every prophet a devil as an enemy for him. However, Muhammad in the Quran, in one of his weird teaching, he said that the devil came to him, and Muhammad, to convert him to Islam, and because of that, this devil, he commanded Muhammad not but to do good, which means Muhammad, he claimed that he received a command from the devil, and based on this command, Muhammad command. Now, how in the world he is a devil, but yet he gave a good command? And how in the world that Muhammad is a prophet of God, but yet he received a command from the devil? Because remember, when somebody says, I receive command from someone, that means I am his servant. And as long Muhammad, he acknowledged that the one he is receiving command from is the devil himself, and he claimed that this devil, he commanded him not anything bad, but to do good. That has to believe that the devil is a good person. And because of that, then we need to ask more questions. Was Muhammad receiving command from his God, all of it, or he was receiving some commands from the devil and some commands from the Satan? Now, if there is any Muslim, he don't believe in what I'm saying, I am willing to post or to show even in my screen the hadith, which is located in the book of Sahih Muslim, hadith number 2814. Muhammad, he said, and I'm not translating, I'm reading what the Muslims wrote in their website.
Can I just stop
there
you?
Is none.
Can I just stop you real quickly, okay? Because you know what we love doing here on Titans TV, and as you know what, you are a trendsetter with this, because you go into profound detail, not only with the English, but into the Arabic itself. Not only into the Arabic, you actually translate into various different languages, such as the German and various other languages as well. So what I would love for you to do is just show it on your screen so everybody can see it. All right. So there's no wiggle room. There's no excuses. They can all see it. I can actually either, do you want to share it on your screen? Because I know you've posted it into your chat section, but would you like to share it on your screen so your audience could benefit as well?
No problem, no problem. Let me get the hadith and share it in the screen here, so we can go from there. Let's see. Yeah, because as you know, I always show everything, because I don't want the Muslim to say he is making things up, and this is not true. Here, this is the hadith in front of us, if you read with me. And this is the Muslim translation, by the way. I have nothing to do with it. I'm not a translator for this hadith. I'm just reading for you. This is sunnah.com website. Muhammad said, there is none amongst you with whom is not an attach from amongst the jinn, between two brackets, the devil. That they, the companions, they said, Allah Messenger, with you too? Thereupon he said, yes, but Allah helps me against him, and I am safe from his hand, and he does not command me but for good. So this is Sahih Muslim, and this is the hadith in the front of your eyes. the number, the translation, the reference, everything. So Muhammad here, he admit with no question that he is receiving command from the devil. Now, where we can find the good command of the devil in the hadith and in the Quran and in the life of Muhammad? Because as long Muhammad acknowledged he received command from the devil, then we need to ask, what are the commands? And as long we know that Muslims, they copy whatever Muhammad he said, even about going to the bathroom, which of those commands is coming from the devil, which is called quote unquote good command, and which of the command is coming from Allah? Is the command, the good command of the devil, is in the Quran? Is it only in the life of Muhammad? Is it in the hadith? It is about how to pray. Is it about how to fast? What the shaitan was giving Muhammad as a good command? If there's any Muslim willing to answer, I would be happy to hear.
Whew. So again, we're waiting for my Muslim brothers and sisters to come onto the platform, right? We're still waiting. The links have been sent out, all right? And you know I'm being a bit cheeky when I say, you know, you guys are scared and all those things there. I'm actually causing some hype and drama. So don't take it to heart like I really are trying to get at you guys that way. But at the same time, though, hold on. You know, I have to do my face right now. But at the same time, though, it's quite interesting. The show been running for, let's just see how long the show has been running for. The show has been running for over 25 minutes now. And we posted out the links, you know, about 45 to 35 minutes, a good 15-20 minutes before Christian Princes come onto the show. All right, before we've even started the show, we've posted you guys out the links first. Before I've even posted the link to Christian Prince himself, I posted the link to you guys. Why? Because you guys are priority right now. And I'm not saying that to belittle you know, my beloved brother Christian Prince. No, I'm saying it is because we are doing this. Okay, Prince, everybody else who's involved with these types of movement are doing this because we have love for you guys. If we see somebody that's you know, drowning in ignorance, all right, if we see someone that's drowning in ignorance, the only thing that's in our hearts to do is to literally put down our hands and get you up out of drowning from ignorance. Whoa, what's going on now? And then so already, we've started to see it. We've got trolls coming in. There's trolls that's now inboxing and trying to come in. So we can already see that they're just, you know, they're trying to disturb the show already. We've seen it in the past that they've come on and tried to disturb the show, and it's Islamic related content that they want to disrupt. What is it? What is it that you're so scared of? All right. And I'm going to say this to you guys, okay? Because you trolls that are coming are making your religion look so bad. You're making your religion look so desperate that the only thing that you can do is attack other people. The only thing you could do is troll. The only thing you could do is hijack, okay, something like this, which is to be educational and informative. Is your religion is. Let me know. Because so far you're proving it to be such. And I don't believe so. You know, I've got high respect for your religion, but it's you're proving to have it right now. All we need you guys to do is to come on and educate yourselves and educate our own audience. If you believe that Christian Prince is wrong, guess what? Tell him, show him, cite you where you believe he is wrong. And we can all benefit and learn from a dialogue that you guys can take and have. So let's continue with my brother Christian Prince. And again, we're still waiting for you guys to come on. Please, no more trolls, because I'm sure we have 400 people over here on Titans TV. We have over 330 people on Christian Prince's channel, and we all are here to benefit, and we're all here to learn. Do not disrupt our ability and chance to learn from a mighty titan such as Christian Prince. Anyways, you. So Christian Prince, I don't know if you wanted to continue where you've left off, and I'm going to see if we.
Well, you know, like you know, the idea of Shaitan commanding a prophet of God, and he is the one who mentioned that, and then we hear in the Quran as an example. If we go in the Quran, the God of Muhammad supposedly is talking, not him, not Muhammad. This is the God, supposedly Allah, saying, وَكَذَلِكَ جَعَلْنَا لِكُلِّ نَبِيٍّ عَدُوًّا شَيَاطِينَ الْإِنسِ وَالْجِنِّ. If we go into translation, as you see, I'm using Muslim translation, chapter 6, verse 112. It says, Allah saying supposedly, likewise did we make for every messenger an enemy, evil ones among men and jinns. Now, here in the translation, it says evil ones, but the fact in Arabic, it says shayateen. So Allah is saying that He is the one who made the enemies for every prophet. The shayateen are serving Allah by being enemies. If you read with me here the translation, as you see Muslims in front of your eyes, and thus did we make for every prophet an enemy. Who is the one who made an enemy for every prophet? It is Allah. And what He is making as an enemy, the shaitans. So here we ask ourselves, is a shaitan is a good guy or a bad guy? Based on this verse, shaitan is just a good Muslim doing his job. He is hired by Allah to be an enemy to you. Who is the one who hired the shaitan to be an enemy? It is Allah. Do shaitan have a choice to refuse the job? No. And us, that Islam believe in something called destiny, which means your fate is made, written. In the Hadith, Muhammad, he speak about a debate between Moses and Adam. And Moses, he said to Adam, because of you, we are out of heaven. And because of you, we lost salvation. We lost the heaven, we lost the Jannah. So Adam, he said to Muhammad, are you going to blame me for something written in my fate by Allah 50 years or 40 years, depending on the hadith, before Allah, He created me? So here you will see that even the sin of Adam was not a choice of Adam. And Muhammad here, the most important, Muhammad, he agreed about this, about the statement of Adam against the statement of Moses, that this was the fate of Adam, and we cannot blame Adam for such a sin. If you read with me in the screen, I'm showing it, and this is the hadith, which is you Muslim translated. You Muslims have it in your books, and this is Sahih al-Bukhari. In the hadith, it says, the Prophet and Adam, the Prophet Allah said, argued, each with each other. Musa said to Adam, Adam, you are the one, you are our father who disobeyed us and turned us out of paradise. Then Adam said to him, O Moses, Allah favored you with His talk, which means He spoke to you indirectly, and He wrote the Torah for you with His own hands. Do you blame me for an action which Allah had written in my fate 40 years before my creation? So Adam, and Muhammad now is the one continuing talking, so Adam confuted Moses, which means he refuted Moses. Adam, and Muhammad repeating that, Adam refuted Moses, Adam refuted Moses, Adam refuted Moses 3 times to confirm that Adam is right and Moses was wrong. And based on this, that the sin of Adam itself is the sin of Allah, because if Allah is the one who wrote for Adam before he became, and Adam which he did not do, it was the sin of Allah, created by Allah, ordered by Allah. And based on that, if we go back to the chapter in the Quran, chapter 6, verse 112, where it says that Allah, He made for every prophet a shaitan as an enemy, here we understand that the shaitan who misguided Adam is the same shaitan who misguided the prophet. Why? Because this was the plan of Allah, and those people, they fail because Allah planned for them to fail. So here we need to ask ourselves a question. Why shaitan is a bad guy then if he command Muhammad good command? If he is a Muslim, if he obey Allah, and if this, why Adam was kicked out of heaven, if this is the sin of Allah, and he have no choice but to do it, and it's written for him 40 years before he created them? Why shaitan is not considered God for Muslims, or let us say at least he is a holy, he's a saint when he is obeying Allah in total obedience. This is what the Quran says, and this is what the Hadith says, and this is what their Prophet said, not me. How they can answer that?
Ooh-wee. All right, all right. You know, I think it's getting a bit hot in here, and I know it definitely is getting hot in here because we have a long through. So again, I'm going to call out to my Muslim brothers, okay, to see if you guys are able to come onto the platform, all right, and you know, speak up if you can. If you can't speak up, okay, I'm going to allow you the opportunity to grill Christian Prince, okay. I'm going to allow you, okay, to be on the charge, all right. I'm going to make sure that you're not on the back foot. And I'm going to say this over here at Talk with the Titans. We have 3 rules. Rule number 1 is to keep your mics muted at all times. Rule number 2 is to respect the cipher of our Titan. So therefore, if our Titan is speaking, please, we don't expect you to overtalk them. All right. And our 3rd rule is this. OK, this is a family friendly show. We've got children watching these shows. We got aunts and everybody tuned into these shows. So all we're saying is please respect yourselves, respect our audience, okay, members, and respect our panel members. So what that means, vanity and no ad hominem attacks, okay? We would love to keep it nice and friendly. So I believe we do have a Muslim on the panel. You know, correct me if I'm wrong. Liberal, are you there? The Liberal, are you there? Okay. The Liberal, if you're able to unmute your mic and speak, all right? Again, so he's not a Muslim. He's not a Muslim. Okay, so the Liberal is not a Muslim. So again, we're still waiting for you know, all the Muslims that have asked to come onto the platform. All right, and regardless if you guys try to troll or do whatever the case is, it don't matter. A backup channel with Christian Prince, and we're still going to be on there on Christian Prince's channel, and we're still going to be pushing forward this wonderful and great information. The more you guys try to troll, my audience members would now migrate over onto Christian Prince's channel. All right, and all the Muslims will be going on to Christian Prince's channel, and they're going to be getting that good information and knowledge. So no matter what you do, okay, it's always a win-win situation for us. So let's get it in. Do you know what? Yeah, you know, there are a few more questions that, you know, let's see. Salman Mohammed, are you a troll or are you a Muslim that would like to ask a question? We're waiting for you. Salman Mohammed. Okay, I take it that you are a troll. Yeah, so again, Christian Prince, I apologize. This is what we deal with.
I'm not enjoying this one. I am doing this long before you even speak about Islam once.
Trust me.
They cannot answer us, they cannot debate us, and they are very funny. And you know, what is making more funny, maybe the one is calling you right now is the genie of Muhammad who converted to Islam. Maybe it's not a Muslim, because remember, the genie, the shaitan, who became a Muslim is a good Muslim. And maybe we can receive a phone call from him so he can debate me. Maybe we can have finally a debate between a Muslim shaitan and Christian Prince. That would be amazing.
Do you know what? Yeah, I was wanting to know this. Can the devil have children? Can the shaitans have children? And you know, talking shaitans out there today, please let us know.
Well, yes. Well, according to Muhammad and according to the Muslims, shaitan he have children, and shaitan he lay eggs. This is one of the. You see, Islam is a kind of a collection of fairy tale stories. And Muslims, they copy paste, and nobody asks himself where this is coming from. All of what they know, you know, the Prophet said, the Quran said, and as long it says that, so then we have to obey and we have to follow blindly. Now, the problem is, as long as you mention the story of the shaitan in the Quran, which is he is the enemy of every prophet, but Allah is the one who made him an enemy, then we will find Allah in the Quran saying, are you going to follow Iblis? Iblis supposedly is the father of the devil. Are you going to fight to follow Iblis and his offspring and his offspring? So the Quran confirmed that Shaitan, he have offspring, but here we have a problem. According to Muslim theology, there is only one genie was kicked out of heaven because Shaitan is a genie. This some people do not know. They think some people they mix between Christianity and Islam. In Christianity, Satan was an angel. In Islam, he is not. He is a genie. And this is what confirmed in front of us in the verse I'm showing you on the screen, chapter 18, verse number 50. This verse saying clearly that Shaitan, Allah, he ordered all the angels to bow down to Adam, which is very fishy and very funny, because why God, he ordered anyone to bow down to anyone except God? The Muslims, they say to us that we don't commit shirk and we are the only one who we bow only to Allah. But the fact, it is Allah the first one who asked people to bow to someone else beside him. So here we see that Allah said, behold, we said to the angels, bow down to Adam. They bowed, except Iblis, and he was one of the jinn. Then, and he broke the command of his Lord. So he broke the command of his Lord. But the fact, this is not true, because Allah, he said, all angels bow down, except the genie. But the genie is an angel. So this is a very stupid statement in the Quran. Imagine I say, all dogs get out. And then I get angry from the cat. I said dogs. Angels are not genie, and genie are not angels. They are two different kind. So Allah ordered the angels. So why he's upset from the genie? That's because it's a stupid mistake in the Quran. And then he says, continue, are you going to take him and his offspring as a protectors rather than me? So the Quran confirmed in this chapter that Shaitan have an offspring. And because Allah, he kicked only one genie out of heaven, the Muslim now, they have a struggle with this. How Shaitan offspring if he have no partner, he have no wife? So they come with the method saying that according to what they learn from their scholars to prophet, that Shaitan, he have a penis in the right leg of his thigh, and he have a vagina in the left side of his thigh, the other side. And then when he want to have sex with himself, he shake this with that, and then this is how he have his children. And actually, every day he laid 10 eggs, and from every egg, he laid down 70 shaitan and 70 female shaitana. Shaitana in Arabic means female shaitan. So this is the madness of this religion, teaching us that there's a creature who is somehow transgender, I don't know what you call it, but he can have sex with himself, and he can make himself lay eggs, and he can have children just by sleeping with himself. In the same time, those children are male and female, which is funny, because if the father is male and female in the same time, why the children, the babies, are male and female? So obviously, it's a fairy tale stories, and Muslims, they love those fairy tale stories, and the Quran and the Hadith and the interpretation is full of it. And the more you read, the more you find how crazy this religion is. And you know what? If there is any Muslim, you want to say to me that what you said is a lie, I challenge you. Call us right now. Say, Christian Prince, I challenge you to show us in the screen the reference of Shaitan have a penis. I challenge you to show us where he have a vagina. I challenge you to show me where he can have the eggs. Why you don't Muslims, you call and challenge us, so everybody either will laugh at me or will laugh at the teaching of Muhammad.
Jeez, my brother is going in right now. So again, family, again, I'm here, okay? I'm trying to go as easy as possible with you guys. So Christian Prince has just been laying down the pipes, all right? And so far, I'm not getting anything in terms of a response back from you guys. You guys have emailed me from earlier on this afternoon, right? Earlier on this afternoon, and I'm still waiting for you guys to jump onto the panel. You guys are not going to jump onto the panel. So, and we've got 400 people tuned in right now. So family members, okay, we got over 400 people tuned in right now. Can I get you guys who have a like button to please hit the like button? Show your support for Christian Prince by hitting the like button. Okay, show your support for Christian Prince by hitting the like button, as well as showing your support your support for Titans TV by hitting the like button, okay? Please do that. Show your support by hitting the like button for Titans TV. Show your like as and support by hitting the like button. Again, awesome. And again, you know, I'm going to stop talking about them because it's just getting real redundant right now. So if it's possible, family, if it's possible, I'm actually going to go over to my messages. All right. I'm going to go over to my Bob the Builder. He actually asks a question. All right. And I'm going to get the question out to you guys. Just bear with me for one hot second. Okay. He asked the question and it's concerning textual variants inside Quran. All right. For those of you guys who don't know Bob the Builder, please go check out Soko Films. Soko Films. He's a Christian apologetics at Speaker's Corner. He is, you know, if not, I think personally he's taken over the spot from Jay Smith. He is literally taking over Jay Smith's spot at Speaker's Corner. So if you want to learn Christian apologetics, please tune in to Soko Films and watch him debate live with Muslims. All right. Okay. So his question is this. Hafs Quran, Surah 10, verse 2 says the La Sahirun. Ibn Jamaz's version says La Sihrun, magic. One is speaking of Muhammad, the other, the Quran. Are Qurans clearly different? Could he comment on this and other textual variants between Qurans? So I'm not too sure if you...
What chapter, my friend? What chapter you said?
That chapter is 2? Chapter 10, verse 2. Verse 2.
Okay. Verse 2, all right. And the question again, repeat, please.
So the question is, could you comment on the textual variants inside of the Quran? But in particular to this verse, he's saying that the textual variants is saying that magicians is involved with the Hafs Quran and magic is involved with the Jamaz version. So I don't know if you...
Well, you know, we don't want to make it complicated because there is, you know, the text in front of us is speaking about that when Allah he sent his prophet, people they say he is a magician, and here we have a funny statement. Why the people they are saying that he is a magician, and how he can be a magician when Muhammad he did not do any wonder? But the fact here, what people do not notice, that the Arab in the Middle East, when they say Sahir, it doesn't mean that he is a magician practicing magic. It can mean that he is a person under the influence of magic, which means himself he is possessed in other way in the Christian, let us say, dictionary. So we say someone is possessed by the devil or by demon. So here they are saying that Muhammad is a person who is under some. And actually, if you go in the Quran, you will see that the magic itself is not something bad in Islam. It is Allah himself who opened a training school for magic. So the Quran speaks, as an example, that there's two angels, their name is Harut and Marut. If we go to chapter 2, verse 102, Harut and Marut, we can go there. And those two angels, Allah, he sent them in the tower of the Babylon. They are the one who taught the shayateen, the shaitan, who taught the people how to practice magic. So the source of magic, according to Islam, is coming from Allah, and Allah is the first one who opened a training center to teach magic by sending two angels down using the Babylon Tower. And this is coming from an old legends where people, they believe that God, he sent two angels who are specialized in teaching magic, and he sent them in the Babylon Tower, and one of them is Harut and the other one is Marut, and this is coming from the east of the north of Iraq territory, legends, where people, they believe in this madness, and Muhammad, he adopted. And then you will see here, it says that Allah, when he sent those two angels, he taught those angels to make a disclaimer, which means if before you join the school and you wanna join Harry Potter training, you have to sign a disclaimer. What is the disclaimer? It says, we are only for a trial. So don't do blasphemy. They learned from them the means to sow discord between the man and his wife. So Allah, He sent two angels to teach magic in order to make the wife and the husband fight. If we go back to the verse you quote for me, which is accusing Muhammad to be a magician, under the influence of magic, here we find Allah, He rejects that, but yet He is the one who created the magic, and supposedly the magic is a trial from Allah. And then if we connect that to the verse we just quote before, that Allah, He is the one who appoint shaitan against the prophet, if you remember. He is the one who appoint the shaitan or shayateen against the prophet. So magic, and magic is coming from Allah, and Allah appoint shaitan to be against the prophet, and the prophet was accused that he is controlled by the black magic or by a magician, and this is the plan of Allah. So why the Muslims and why the Quran even here is declining such an accusation against Muhammad? Actually, if we go in the hadith that Muhammad, he agreed that he was under the influence of the black magic. He stopped imagining things never happened, and this is exactly to him. They were not saying to him that he is a magician. They were saying to him, you are under the control of the devil, and you are a person who is under the black magic. So if we go here, let me show you the hadith. There's many of them, but one of the most funny ones I find it. The Prophet continued for such and such period of time. Imagine that he has slept, had sexual relationship, which means with the wives, but in fact he did not. So the Prophet, he was imagining. Why he was imagining? Because the story continues, and the two angels who they are in charge of such kind of illness, which is the magic. Two angels, they came to Muhammad's room, and as you see here, Muhammad described them as two men. There are come to me two men, one of them sat near my feet and the other near my head. The one near my feet asked the one near my head, pointing at me, what's wrong with this man? So now we understand that there is something wrong with this man. This is not good. This is not good. Something wrong. The other one replied, he is under the effect of a magic. And this is what the people, they were saying to Muhammad. You are just a person who is possessed. You are a person who is under a magic. And we know your story. Even your wife told us about it. Even you say that. So as you see, Muhammad himself confirmed that there is two angels. They come to him and they are coming as a rescue from Allah to save him from the problem. He is under the effect of a magic. But magic is satanic. But the Satan is taught by Allah. By who? By the two angels, Harut and Marut. And they are obviously the same two guys who came to Muhammad to save him from the issue, because they are the master of magic and they are the one who taught magic, as we saw in the previous surah. So they are saying to him, you are a possessed man, you are a person under the influence of the devil. How we can believe thee? You must be a false man.
Ooh, now that's powerful. That is absolutely powerful. And again, I'm actually giving up any form of hope that some Muslims will actually come and discuss. So what I'm asking you guys to do right now, okay, is to send in your questions. Send in your questions via email. Unfortunately, we've got too many. I'm not complaining that we've got so many people, viewing Titans TV and the Arabian Prophet Christian Prince's channel. I'm not complaining, but the only way I'm able to vet these questions is if you guys email me over your questions. So far, we actually do have a Muslim that has emailed us over a question based upon the hadiths that my brother Christian Prince. So let's see. Give me one hot second, family. I'm just going to pull up the question right now, or the comment that was made. So this is made the name of Bin Hamud. Okay, Bin Hamud or Bin Humud says this. Hi, your speaker made reference to two hadiths at the start, but misconstrued its meaning. Sahih Muslim referring to the jinn. understanding is that the jinn, much like humans, are of tribes and nations. They are not all necessarily evil. Some are even Muslim, righteous, and all are subject to divine law and judgment. Allah commanded the jinn to serve Solomon, for example. The hadith did not make reference to Iblis, the fallen devil. It mentioned the jinn context as a whole. Number 2 point, or second point, the speaker references to a second hadith in which he mentions that Allah jinn to distract the prophets and to attempt to deviate them from righteousness. Muslims believe that there is no soul created so perfect as not to commit sin. The prophets too are not exempt from sin. This is a fact known to all Muslims. And I'm already going to say to you this. I already seen where you've just opened up yourself for an onslaught from Christian Prince. So Christian Prince, this is the first person, the only Muslim that was brave enough to actually rebuttal anything that you had to say, and they've done it via email. So I don't know if you heard everything. Could you please respond to them?
Yeah, first of all, genie, this is not a shaitan. Obviously, he does not know what his prophet said, because Muslims are copy-paste people. They are limited to 2 lines, but they don't read the rest. The hadith in front of us says, I look for the Messenger of Allah and put my hand on his hair. He said, your shaitan has come to you. I said, don't you have a shaitan? Don't you have a shaitan? He said, yes, but Allah, he helped me against him and he submitted. This is the same shaitan. So you are saying to me, this is a genie, this is not a shaitan. It is a shaitan, my friend. Do you see the word? It's even written in English. So it's a very funny argument, with my respect to the gentleman who is trying to defend what he said. So it is confirmed that this is a shaitan, and actually the same hadith repeated in many places, that this is a shaitan who Muhammad is commanding him, but he claimed that he is surrendered to Allah. I mean, a Muslim shaitan, that is the most funny statement. What is the second part you said about the verse in the Quran, right? That Allah, he made the shaitan enemy to every prophet.
Yes.
And the prophet, the prophet, he is just a normal human being.
Yeah. Before you do that, please, because unfortunately, all of the hadith is not showing on your screen. So if I can get you just to send the hadith over into your chat section,
okay,
so I can bring it up on my screen.
Okay, I will post it in my, and by the way, this is Sahih, as you see, so they will not say. I will post it in my chat. I advise people, because I don't want to open too many chat, and that will slow my internet. Maybe my people there, they can post the chat for you, please. So this is Sahih Muslim, Sahih Hadith, Sunan an-Nisa'i, Hadith number 3960. Now about the Prophet, that he is, he is just a human being and he is the same as everybody, and etc. Well, this will be contradiction for the Quran, because obviously this person did not read his book. If we go in the Quran, we will find the Quran saying the following, that Muhammad is promised by Allah, that he is protected in the mean of religion. In the mean of what? In the mean of religion, which means nobody can fool him. Nobody can command him. Nobody can control him. No one. And if that is not included, the devil, I mean, who is going to be included? It says here, يا أيها الرسول بلغ ما أنزل إليك من ربك وإن لم تفعل فما بلغت رسالته والله يعصمك من الناس. Allah is protecting you from the people. And then we will find that Muhammad is promised to, that he is good from anyone, including even the genies. So if the prophet is just, then how the Quran says that he is protected and he is preserved from any harm, from anyone to do black magic on him? Because remember, even the black magic, the Muslim, they claim that Muhammad it was done to him by a Jew. And this Jew, his name is well known. His name is Lubaydul Asam. Actually, the hadith we have in the one we showed you about the 2 angels, Even they mention the name of the person, and they claim that even his daughters are involved of this story. As you see here, it says, it was a guy, his name Aisha, she said, his name, the magician, his name is Lubayd ibn al-Asam, and he was a man from Bani Zurayq, and he is an ally of the Jews. So he is a person, a man, a human being, who made magic for the Prophet, but yet the Quran claimed that the Prophet is protected from mankind and even protected from the genie. But yet we find that the genie, who is a shaitan in this case, because this guy forgot that shaitan and genie is the same. Now he said something funny. He said, this is not Iblis. I mean, this is funny. Because who here? The shaitan is the shaitan. He is the first shaitan. He is the second shaitan. Who care? You're a prophet, he said, my shaitan. He became a Muslim. I'm not going to ask him if he meant Iblis, the first shaitan, or the last one. But we care for that he is a shaitan, and shaitan is the name of the devil. The devil, the first one, Iblis, is the one we spoke about him. He lay eggs, as we showed you. Actually, maybe this guy, I don't know why he did not mention it. We can go right now, and we can show in the screen from the official Islamic website of Saudi Arabia that shaitan, he had sex with himself, and he had sex with his vagina by entering this into that, which means his penis. And as you see here with me, I hope this Muslim is watching, and I hope he speaks Arabic. That will make it easier. They said, a person, he asked one of the companion, he said, about the Quran saying that shaitan, he have offspring. He said to him, do shaitan have a wife? فقال هل لإبليس زوجة؟ إن ذلك عرف أشهده. He said, do shaitan have a wife? He said, you know what, this is a wedding I never attend. This guy is a comedian. Then he continued, he said, and it says, according to the scholars, and وقال مجاهد, this is Mujahid, not me. Inna Iblis, this is the first shaitan. Iblis is the father of all shaitan. أدخل فرجه في فرج نفسه فباض خمس بيضات. Iblis, he did this, he entered this with that. فرجه بفرجه, which means his penis with his vagina. And he lay 5 eggs. And this is the origin of his offspring. So when this guy, he says to me that this is not Iblis, this is shaitan, he forgot that it's the same family, it's the same thing. Who care? I mean, shaitan. If you're Muslims, you believe that every human being have a shaitan, and Aisha, she have a shaitan, and I have a shaitan, and Muhammad have a shaitan. This is not my business, your belief, but still at the end of the day, he's a shaitan, and he is a genie in the same time. Because obviously this guy, he forgot that the Quran says that Allah, he ordered the angels to go down to Adam, except and he was one of the jinn. So this is the nature of the shaitan. He is a genie. He is from the kind of the genie, but yet still he is a shaitan at the same time. So you want to say to me he was a genie? It's true. He was a shaitan. Your prophet witness for that. So he is a shaitan and he's a genie. It's like you're saying to me that Fidel Castro is a human. We know that, but he's from Cuba in the same time. So he is a human. This is his kind, but he is still shaitan. That's what your prophet is teaching. So I find always that the Muslims, they have a very weird logic. If we continue reading here, this is, by the way, Tafsir al-Qurtubi, and this is the official government of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. So people will not say I'm making things up. Let me zoom in, please. So all of you can see where I am getting those reference from. This is not my made. This is Tafsir al-Qurtubi, Quran.ksu.edition.sa, Tafsir al-Qurtubi, as you see. So here we will find the story continue, or let us say this hilarious story, saying that in other statement, shaitan, he had a penis. I hope the Muslims, they can read with me. And it says that Allah, he created for him in his right thigh, in his right leg, a penis. And he created in the left leg a vagina. So he if this by that. And every day he lay 10 eggs. فيخرج له كل يوم 10 بيضات. ويخرج من كل بيضة 70 شيطانا وشيطانا. فهو يخرج ويطير. Let us translate. So he if this by that, which means he if himself, and then he laid down every day 10 eggs. And from every egg we have 70 baby shaitan. They are born of the eggs, male and female. And right away, when he is coming to egg, he fly. This is a flying shaitan. Just take a note. I hope I did answer you.
Oh my God! Listen, you know, I so far I'm if I'm a Muslim, yeah, I'm kind of scared to even ask Christian Prince a question right now, you know, because boy, I know you guys were not expecting a full a full answer like that. That was crazy right there. So you know, let me just actually go back into the question. Let me go back into the question and find you know, there's a certain part that I did want you to touch upon, you know, and it's definitely relating to Christianity. It says here, the speaker then makes reference to a second hadith in which mentions Allah created the jinn to distract the prophets and to attempt to deviate them from righteousness. Muslims believe that there is no soul created by God so perfect as to not commit sin. I want to know, is that true? Do Muslims really believe that there is no soul created by God so perfect as not to commit sin? I wanted to know, is there any prophet that did not commit sin? Is there any prophet that is pure and holy in the Quran?
You want me to answer, or you are waiting for the Muslims?
No, I'm asking that straight to you because...
All right. Well, the Quran says in chapter 19, verse number 19, that the Messiah is the Holy Son. So he is quoted as a holy. In the same time, the Quran quote Muhammad as a person who is a sinner. This is why the Quran mentioned that may Allah forgive to Muhammad his past and his coming sin. So Muhammad, he's a sinner, and Allah, he gave him an open license for sin. And actually the Muslim, in order to cover Muhammad, he said, well, Muhammad is just a human being like everybody, he commits sin. That is not the scenario. Muhammad, he commits sin like no one. For example, name for me one crime a human being can do, and Muhammad did not. However, because he have a license from his God, and the Muslims, by the way, they say, do you remember that it's once upon a time, there's a Catholic Pope, he made the document, he signed a document for people to go to heaven to forgive their sin. This is very funny, and I could not even find that it is true. But however, let us say for the sake of argument, this was true. It is in the Quran. The first one who forgive the past and to come sin, it was Allah, and that was a privilege only for Muhammad. So what kind, and look here, the Muslims try to fabricate a translation to say that Allah is forgiving the fault of the Prophet, but the fact it says clearly, sin. Read with me carefully. That he forgive thee of the sin, that which in past is past, and that which is to come. Is giving an open license for the sinner Prophet Muhammad, who is, as we showed you, he is commanded by the devil, by Shaitan, who is under black magic, as he himself, Muhammad, he said, and he have a license to do whatever he wants. Allah, he forgive the past and the coming to come. But look here with me, how funny the statement of Allah. Allah saying that Allah may forgive thee the sin which is in the past and which to come. I challenge the Muslim to tell me how that can be may. Is Muhammad saved or he's not? Because when we say may, it means maybe. It means possible. It means not sure. But the one who is talking is God, but yet he is not sure. Why this is happening? Because Muhammad is the one who fabricated the Quran. So Muhammad, he want to give himself a license. That, you know what, I am a prophet and I have a lot of sin, but don't worry, be happy. Allah, he just gave me a verse delivered to me by UPS saying, don't worry, be happy, your sin is forgiven. The one you did in the past and even the one you will do tomorrow. So don't worry about tomorrow's sin, do as many as you do. And the funny, the Muslims, they say that the Christians believe that Christ, he died in the cross, so their sin is forgiven. Well, we Christians believe that if we don't follow Christ, our sin is not forgiven. So when we believe in Jesus, that he died for us, does not mean we have a license for sin. Does not mean we have a document that says sin as much as you want. That exists in Islam as you see. not in my Bible. Jesus said, not everyone says to me, Lord, Lord, will enter the kingdom of my Father, but the one who do his will. So you believe and you say, Lord, Lord, you are a hypocrite, false Christian, for you are not following what he taught you to do. Muhammad here, you do not need to follow Allah. He is a past sinner.
Hello.
He is tomorrow's sinner, and he have a license to sin. And not only that, we will find that the privilege of sin given to Muhammad wide open. As an example, Muhammad, he made it a logical sin. As an example, if we go in the Quran, we find that Muhammad, he said that any woman, she want to give herself to the Prophet so he can, I don't want to use the F word, but you know what I'm talking about, so he can do that to her. The Muslims, they say this is about to marry her. Let us say this is about marriage. But can you name for me one woman, Muhammad, a woman, she offered herself to him, she became a wife? We cannot find anyone. They offer for themselves for sex. And Muhammad, even that, he made it as a privilege for himself alone. So if we go in the Quran, we will find in chapter 33, verse number 50, that Allah, he gave Muhammad a privilege that any believing woman, she can offer herself to the Prophet so he can sleep with her. And this is only a privilege for thee only. Now, only the God of Muhammad, he have no worry in the whole world except making more opportunity for Muhammad to sleep with more women. Remember, Muhammad, he have already 13 wives. He have a lot of sex slaves. So why he need such a privilege as an addition? For he is Allah himself, and all what he need to do, just have you fabricate a verse, and women, they will come, line up in the front of his door, say, take me, baby. And Muhammad, he take advantage. Not only that, if you go in the verse after that, because Muhammad, he start receiving some ugly women. With my respect to everybody, I don't believe anyone is ugly, but I'm describing what happened here. He start receiving women offering themselves, but he don't like how they look like. So Muhammad, in order to get out of this, he said, you can take from them whatever you wish, and you can delay whatever you wish. So here, whatever you wish, whatever you desire, as you say, which means the woman, she offer herself, the Prophet, if he desire, will take her, not necessarily. And Muhammad, after that, because the line became so long and he cannot take it no more, so he said, Allah, he sent me this verse, says that you can differ whom you though wilt of them, and receive into thee whom thou wilt, which means take it easy. Everybody will have a ticket. If I accept you, you will go to my bed. If not, I am busy. Sorry. So everything is in the Quran. Muhammad, he is using Allah as a way to take over women of people who they are around them, and those naive people, they are submitting themselves to Muhammad for sex, and this is supposed to be a privilege. And not only that, if we go to the interpretation of this chapter, we will find Ibn al-Arabi, he said that if the Prophet, he have many privileges, he counts 16. One of them, if the Prophet eyes fall into a woman, her husband have immediately to divorce and take her. And yet this person, he says to me, well, the Prophet is just a normal human being like everybody who does sin. I don't think this is normal. I don't think somebody, as an example, when Muhammad, he go and he flirt with the wife of his own son, and he said to her, praise be to Allah, the one who made my heart to flip for you. I don't think this is normal. I never heard of someone even go to his friend unless he is a very bad person. We are talking about a man who claimed to be a prophet, and he adopt a man, and then he go to his wife when the husband is not home, and then he flirt with the wife, and he said to her, my heart is beating for you. And then the husband come back, and the wife, she tell the husband what the Prophet, he said with loud voice and purpose, she said, so she can hear it. And then the man, he went to the Prophet, he said, Prophet, let me divorce my wife, she hurt me, let me divorce her. The guy is scared. Obviously his father, he want her, and he know that he's a criminal, so he decided to give her up before it's too late. He said, Muhammad, he said, keep your wife, man, keep your wife. And Allah, he made a verse for Muhammad saying, why you are saying to the man, your wife, when you want her, you hypocrite? So Muhammad, he got the wife from her husband after flirting with her in her house. Now I want to ask you, my friend Kalam, if a friend of yours, with my respect to your wife, if you have one, if you are married, if a friend of yours come to your door, a friend, not your father, because there's no way anyone would do that. A friend of you come to your house and he flirts with your wife. Is that a good man? Is that a trustworthy, as the Muslims they say to us that Muhammad is the trustworthy? Is that the good manner? Is that the good ethic? Is that the prophet of God? Is that the one we are going to take an example for our lifestyle? If I take the lifestyle of Muhammad, I will go right now to my neighbor who have a wife. I will knock at his door. I will wait until the husband he leave, and then I will say to her, my heart is flipping for you. What kind of manner? What kind of ethic? What kind of a prophet? What kind of religion who allowed such a thing and give such a privilege for a man he claimed to be a prophet? The mic is yours, my
friend. This is too much. This is absolutely too much. Christian Prince has literally switched gears. We have gone up a notch. This is gonna be so. You know what? Yeah, Gabs, hold on 1 second, okay? Because it seems as though we have got Omar. I believe Omar is calling in from Saudi Arabia. Correct me if I'm wrong, though. So Omar, if I can get you a mic, okay, unmute your mic. Okay. So it seems though you had something to say before, Omar. If you are speaking right now, we cannot hear you. What we can do is see the floor. So please unmute your mic right now so we can get you involved. All right. Gabs.
I think the floor is going to talk to us. Genie.
Yo, bro.
I don't believe a Muslim will call us. I don't believe it. This is impossible.
Hold on, actually. Hold on. He's just on mute.
Sorry about that. Hello.
Go ahead. Did you have any questions? Yes. Did you have any questions or comments?
Yes. I just had a question for the speaker. I just wanted to know if he believes that. I just want to know if he believes there's a difference between a jinn and a shaitan, or like what's his belief concerning a jinn and a shaitan. That's all I wanted to know, and then I'll have more questions after.
Okay. So,
my friend, I don't believe in jinn. This is your belief. I'm not a Muslim. I believe jinn is a big fat lie, is not exist.
Okay,
so
but
you're asking me if I believe in jinn and jinns. This is your belief, not my belief. Same time, the genie himself is a shaitan, and he is.
Okay, wait. 1 minute. So you're asking
me what the difference between the different. It's the same kind, except
1 minute.
That the first genie who disobey Allah,
Hello.
and he was kicked out of heaven. His name is Iblis, and then he have children by having sex with himself, as we showed you in the screen from your Islamic reference from Saudi Arabia. And as long as you are from Saudi Arabia, I'm sure you are familiar with the website I just showed on the screen. So Shaitan, he is Iblis, the first genie who disobeys supposedly Allah. Why? Because he refused to go down to Adam. So genie and Shaitan is the same. However, Shaitan is one of the jinn who disobey Allah, and then because of that, Allah, he kicked him out of heaven. Why he kicked him out? Because he refused to obey Allah and to bow down to Adam. But if you ask me, Shaitan is right. Why Shaitan in the world is going to obey Allah to bow down to Adam? Do you have an answer? What is the reason for Allah to ask the Shaitan, or to be angry from the Shaitan, for not bowing down to Adam?
Okay, so Omar, if I can get you to open up your mic, unmute your mic again. I'm just gonna remind you the rules, okay? Once one of our titans is speaking, you need to keep your mic muted. Everybody needs to keep their mics muted at all times, okay? When you've been given the time to speak, that's when you can open up your mic. So right now, you've been invited back on to respond.
Okay. So again, I just wanted to know, are all jinn shayateen? That's my question. Yes or no? Are all jinn shayateen? That's all my question. That's it. Yes or no?
Funny. There's some jinns are Muslims, there's some jinns are Christians, and there's some jinns are atheists, and there's some of them they are communists. But I answered you, my friend. Regarding the hadith we mentioned about your prophet, he command, he said the word shaitan. My shaitan. He did not say only a genie. He is a shaitan. So okay. The prophet was commanded by Allah. If he mentioned only the word genie, then you can say, well, maybe this is just a normal genie. But he said the word shaitan, not me. What do you call that word?
All right, go ahead, Omar. Omar, are you going to respond?
Hello. So he's saying not all jinn are shayateen. Is that what he's saying? Because as Muslims, we believe that every human being is assigned a jinn. Every human being assigned a jinn. Now, all mankind. Wait, 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute. All mankind are assigned.
Read with me.
Hello.
Read with me carefully. It was narrated from Ubaidah ibn al-Walid, etc. I look for the messenger of Allah, and the one is talking is Aisha, and I put my hand on his hair. He said, "Your shaitan has come to you." I said, "Don't you have a shaitan?" Shaitan, not a genie. He said, "Yes, but Allah, He helped me against him, and he became a Muslim." And let me show you the word in Arabic. As long as you claim to be from Saudi Arabia, let us see if you can read Arabic, which is going to be funny if you are from Saudi Arabia, but yet you do not know Arabic. It says, قد جاءك شيطانك فقلت أما لك شيطان فقال بلى ولكن الله أعانني عليه فأسلم. It came to you, your shaitan. She said, and don't you have a shaitan? He said, yes, I do. But Allah, He helped me against him and he became a Muslim. We have a Muslim shaitan, my friend. Shaitan, he did not say a genie. The word is in front of you. And this is your Muslim translation. And this is your Muslim website. And this is your Muslim hadith. And the one is talking is your prophet wife, Aisha, reporting the speech of your prophet. The mic is yours.
Hello.
Omar. Yep.
Hello. So what the speaker is saying, that a shaitan cannot become a Muslim. Is that what he's saying? And if he is, can he provide proof for that? Because at the end of the day, a shaitan can be from amongst mankind and from among jinn kind. And the most evil person can accept Islam. All that shaitan means in English is the rebellious one. Now, that doesn't necessitate that a shaitan or somebody who from mankind cannot accept Islam. Whether they're bad, whether they're good, Islam's open for anybody. So what point is he trying to make? Can he clarify his point?
My mic?
Yeah, go ahead.
He just admitted that he as a Muslim believe that shaitan it's possible for him to be a good person. The question is, where do you get this from? Shaitan is a shaitan, and your God, He announced him as the enemy of mankind. I will send you, and I will make you their enemy. I will make an enemy for every prophet, a shaitan. So shaitan, and notice here that Muhammad is describing this person after he converted to Islam, saying that he's a shaitan. He called him shaitan. He did not say he is a Muslim. He didn't say he became a genie. He said still he is a shaitan. So he is a shaitan and he's a Muslim at the same time. Shaitan is not a good person. And I have a challenge for you. Can you show me one verse in the Quran stating that shaitan can repent? Because that would be a great idea. What do you say?
Say that again. Sorry, can you repeat that for me again, please? Sorry.
Can you show me a reference from the Quran saying that shaitan, it is possible for him to turn and to be a good person?
Who's he? First of all, when you say he, who are you talking about? Iblis or shayateen? Iblis, 1 minute. Iblis is not. Iblis. Say that again.
God, He mentioned shaitan. He mentioned Iblis. So now Muhammad, he mentioned the word shaitan. So let us focus with the word shaitan. Is it possible, according to your religion, that there's a shaitan, he can repent to God and be a good person again? Can you show me the reference?
No, that's for you to show me. At the end of the day, shaitan is from jinn kind.
I'm not the one who believe in this. You're asking me for the wrong. I believe in the opposite. I believe shaitan is always a bad person. It is your prophet who said shaitan is a good man. Shaitan became a Muslim.
So
commanded to do good. You are asking
you
me
have
now to
you
prove
have
myself.
1 minute, 1 minute. You have
I am
rebellious.
the one who say against what you say. So when you say something against, you have to prove to me that I'm wrong. At the same time, you said that the is saying, I am not saying that. I'm showing you what your prophet said. Your prophet said, my shaitan. If you go to many chapters in the Quran, as an example, chapter 222, verse number 33, it says that anyone who discuss about Allah, anyone who dispute about Allah, he is following shaitan. Any shaitan, all of them are the same. This is your Quran. So I have a challenge for you. Can you find me one reference anywhere it says that shaitan is possible for him to repent and turn back to God?
First of all, it's not for me to show you that. What I'm telling you is, even the most rebellious human being, whether from mankind or from jinn kind, can accept Islam. Shaitan, all shaitan means, one minute. All shaitan means in the English language is the rebellious one. So you can have shayateen from even amongst Muslims. Those Muslims who are evil and carry out bad acts, they can still be classed as shayateen. That does not necessitate that they're not Muslim. Or somebody who's rebellious, that doesn't necessitate that they cannot accept Islam. Even Iblis.
My friend, this is how
One minute. Even Iblis.
Talking about the shaitan, who is a person mentioned in the Quran as he's one of the jinns. And your Quran saying clearly that shaitan is the bad person and he is the enemy. If you go to chapter 2, verse 168, it says he is your most aggressive enemy. خطوات الشيطان إنه لكم عدو مبين. So you are comparing between a friend in the street, saying this guy is a shaitan. This is a metaphorical statement. We have nothing to do with it. We are talking about a shaitan. The one who is called shaitan in the Quran is not a person. His name is a Christian prince or his name is Umar. We are talking here about a shaitan who is one of the jinn. He is not a human being. And Muhammad is saying to us that he have a shaitan who became a Muslim. And when I asked you, because you are trying to say to me, is it possible that the shaitan became a Muslim? Why not? You know, he repent. I'm asking you, can you show me any reference in your Quran that says that shaitan can be a good person? Because that means shaitan is a good person in his heart. That's mean I can, you see, when I debate somebody, he's a Muslim, and then he became a Christian, that's mean in his heart he have something good, and he accepted the Christianity and he became a Christian. Or it's my the opposite, that is saying, you debate me and you made me a Muslim. You will say in yourself, oh, Christian prince is not really what we thought. In his heart, he has something good. So we converted him to Islam. We are talking about the devil, who is pure evil. And Allah, he cast him out of heaven. And he cursed him. He is cursed. This is a curse. He is a cursed, and his body is cursed. So why you are saying to me something you cannot prove? Can you prove what you said?
You're talking about Iblis. You're talking about... You're talking about Iblis. You're not talking about shayateen. You're talking about Iblis, a specific individual. Iblis.
Iblis is the first shaitan who have sex with himself.
Who are you? Hello.
We are not talking about Iblis, because your prophet, he mentioned shaitan. He did not say Iblis. Iblis is the father of all shaitan. He is right now he's retired. Iblis. So now answer about the question. Shaitan is the one your prophet he mentioned. He did not say Iblis. We are not talking about Iblis. Your prophet, he called him shaitan. Why he called him shaitan if he is not a shaitan? Is your prophet is weak in Arabic? Maybe he's a Pakistani boy, he doesn't speak with Arabic. He called him shaitan. He did not call him genie.
Uh-oh. So you know what I'm going to do right now? Okay. I'm going to just switch it up small. I'm going to switch it up small. We can continue this dialogue, but let me switch it up because I know we've got so many different people want to get in. Muslims on first, okay? So I believe we have Moe. Moe, you're Muslim, right?
Yo,
talk to me.
yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes.
Did you have a question?
The guy speaking, is he can you see me or?
Yep, he can hear you. He can definitely hear you.
Can you see me?
No, we can see his blackness, darkness.
Okay. So this speaker, is he an Arab? Because I just tuned in. I was sleeping. I just woke up because I tried to get this done earlier, but you said you couldn't. I just woke up and I'm just tuned into your channel, and I can hear an Arab accent in Christian Prince. Is he an Arab?
Yes, he's an Arab. Did you have a specific question to Christian Prince?
Well, I just tuned in and I heard him speaking about shaitan or something like that. Is he referring to a shaitan or the shaitan?
Do you know what? I would rather just move from that topic, because that's the topic that Omar has been trying to deal with. I know that you've emailed me prior that you definitely wanted to get on and actually challenge Christian Prince. So is there something prior that you wanted to challenge Christian Prince on, so we can have a nice productive conversation?
No, I just wanted to jump on because you said that no Muslim was willing to confront him. And
okay, so stay on the line for a little bit. Stay on the line for a little bit. I'm pretty sure that Christian Prince may have a particular challenge for you, and see if you can respond and answer the question.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So let me go. So stay there for the time being. I know we've got a lot of panel members want to get in. I'm going to go to somebody who hasn't had their voice heard so far. Gabs first, then I'm going to go to Buddha Bing. So Gabs, go ahead.
Nah, man, to be fair, just a quick one from me. Now, I've just been listening. You know, brother Christian Prince has been dropping some fire, dropping some fire. So I'm just listening. Now, I'd rather leave it for, some of the Muslims and other Christians to get their questions and stuff out. So I'm just a spectator. All right.
Oh, okay, perfect. All right, let me quickly go to Yusuf.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
All right, great. Are you the Christian Prince?
No, I'm not. Just ask your question, and then I'll get Christian Prince to respond.
All right. But I had a few questions before, but you guys can move on. I'll ask my question 5 minutes later, okay?
Can you ask your question now? Because I want to dedicate all the questions right now to Muslims. So make sure that my Muslim audience have an opportunity to speak rather than the Christians and everybody else.
Actually, I'm a Muslim. So if you have any questions right now, you can ask me, and I can ask you my question later, okay?
So you are a Muslim, correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay. So did you have any questions for Christian Prince?
I did watch a few of his videos before, and I mean, one of them was pretty deceptive. He was like, there was a carbon dated copy of the Birmingham transcript of the page of the Quran. Do you remember that? Do you know what that is?
Okay. Yep.
Okay, so carbon dating, it ranged it from like what 700 to like 740, which was like inside the range of the prophet's being. Like 700 to 740, it's before the prophet became a prophet to after he became a prophet. It's a range, which means like, it's a range before his prophethood, during his prophethood. And the Christian Prince, he used that as an argument, like, oh, the Quran was there before Islam. It was in 700. It was within that range, but it was within a range before the prophethood. But like, he acted as if the range wasn't also in the prophethood during the prophethood, which it was. But he deceptively said it was out of the range, even though he ignored the rest. And I was just like, wow, this guy just tricking people. Like, is he serious?
Okay.
Just what I've seen from him so far.
All right. I believe that the range was, prior to his prophethood and a little bit into his prophethood. But I'm going to just, stay away from that for now.
What's up right now?
So basically, he's stated that you've made a video about the Birmingham manuscripts, and you stated that the Birmingham manuscripts is during 700 A.D., which is prior to the prophethood of Muhammad. And I think he's got his dates mixed up. So I think that Birmingham manuscript actually predates the time frame of when Muhammad was supposedly a prophet and during his prophethood. But please correct me if I'm wrong.
First of all, I'm not the one who said that. I was reading an article in front of us. It says, etc., 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 and it says that this is the date of the letter, not of the ink. The letter is different story. You see, if you go and look at the verses, which is one page. I mean, the Muslims, they are making a big story of it. It's just one page, two sides, and it's written with Arabic, which have vowels and dots. In the time of Muhammad, there was no vowels and no dots, and this is something was added after the Quran, which means for sure the writing had nothing to do with the time of Muhammad, but the letter exist from before Muhammad he became a prophet or announced himself a prophet. Because remember, Muhammad, he lived the first 40 years of his life not as a prophet. So Muslims, they start quoting for us saying that Muhammad is born in the year of etc. But remember, Muhammad, he was for 40 years not a prophet. However, you Muslims, you made a big story of little paper is not considered even as a manuscript for a very simple reason. For it is not an original Quran and is not written in the language of your prophet. Where is the manuscript of the Quran? We don't have it. The Muslim right now, they have a book, it's called the Quran or the Mus'haf, which is written by many Muslims. And the most popular one is called Mus'haf of Uthman. If we go to Mus'haf of Uthman, let me open page number 8. Hold on.
Okay, before you move on, let me address the point you addressed to me.
You can open his Quran with me, please. In page A, it says, not me saying, remember, I'm not the one saying that. This is you Muslims. تعريف بهذا المصحف الشريف. Introduction to this Mus'haf. This Mus'haf is written according to رواية Hafs, according to the report of Hafs, the son of Sulaiman, ibn al-Mughira al-Asadi al-Kufi, according to Asim ibn Abi Nujud al-Kufi, according to عن أبي عبد الرحمن عبد الله ibn Habib al-Sulma, according to Uthman, according to Ali, according to Zayd, according to Abi Ka'b, according to the Prophet. Now, if we go and see the last name mentioned, which the Muslims are trying to copy the Quran from him, his name is Hafs. Hafs ibn Sulaiman. If we go and check the Islamic books about Hafs ibn Sulaiman, we will find that Hafs is accused by the Muslims to be a fraud. And not only that, Hafs ibn Sulaiman, any hadith he come with is rejected automatically. It's not weak, no. Is not weak. His hadith is rejected, is thrown in the garbage immediately. Why? Because Hafs, he is a false fraud man according to the Muslims. So if the Muslims, they agree, and if the Muslims, they say to us that Hafs is the one we read the Quran from, is a kadhab, which means he's a liar. Let me show you. This is Musnad Ahmad. This is Musnad Ahmad. This is not my book.
Sorry, Christian Prince, could I get you to share it on your screen? I don't believe it's actually sharing on your... Oh, no. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
All right, and also give the reference, because Musnad Ahmad has Sahih and Da'if and, the mix. You have to give the hadith number 2, so I know which one it is. Also, give the reference, so I can authenticate it.
Okay, so basically he wants the reference to make sure that the...
Well, the reference, my friend, and the reference in front of you, I'm showing you. Let me get you in this case, because this is Google. I cannot. The link is so long. Let me get you different web page where the link can be stored. And you can see, and you can get.
Can I talk to you directly? Because it's hard when you have someone else saying what I'm saying to you and back.
Yeah, my friend. But let me ask you first: is it true that you Muslims believe that Hafs is a kadhab? Yes or no?
First of all,
do you believe that Hafs is a liar? Yes or no?
Okay, before I do that, let me address your points that you already addressed of the Birmingham transcript. Okay, first you said that they don't have the marks, but the thing is, they didn't have the diacritic vowel marks like alif, kasra, dhamma. They didn't have those, and the Birmingham transcript, it doesn't have the alif, fatha, dhamma. It doesn't have that, but it does have, you know, for a noon, just a dot for that. It just has for that, and even for no, even for a, it does. It only has for like a noon and that. It doesn't have for a fa. I'm seeing it right over here. For a fact, they don't have it. So like they don't have the marks as you said. I don't know what you said regarding that. And when you said about Hafs and Asim, he was just weak in hadith, and even this it's pretty rare. I only heard it like once. It's not even that well known among the scholars. So like, where are you getting this from? The Muslims say that we're first of all, first listen. First, you said he's a liar. You have to substantiate this claim with from the scholars of hadith, and then show us their reason, because sometimes they were weak in hadith because there was like Abu Hanifa, they said he's weak in hadith, but the reason was because he lived in Kufa and there were liars who would narrate from him, but there was no way to know if they were saying the truth. So the transmissions, the people claiming to narrate from him were liars. That's why the scholars used to not take from them on the fear that it was fabricated against them. And another one is Hafs and Asim was one of the 7 riwayah. There are other riwayah that were...
You did not quote from me. One scholar, he said that his hadith is weak. They did not say his hadith is weak. They said he's a kadhab, matruk al-hadith. His hadith is rejected. And they call him kazzab. They did not call him that somebody is quoting from him. And not only that, they said he is a thief. And not only that, they said he is a fraud. And not only that, they said he steals books from people and he copied them and he never returned them and he claimed that those are his books. So what are you talking about?
Who said this? Who said this? You're saying this. Tell me which scholar said this.
Let me translate for you. Al-Bukhari, he said, they left him, they reject him. Muslim said, they reject him, they left him. An-Nisa'i said, he is not a trustworthy and he should not write the hadith. And there it says, وقال في موضع آخر متروك وقال صالح ابن محمد البغدادي لا يكتب حديثه. We should not even write down his hadith. وحديثه كلها مناكير. All his hadith. It's a pure lie. They did not say the hadith somebody reported. They said his hadith. So you are trying to fabricate answer does not exist. And now in front of us, all the reference is shown. By the way, I'm going to post the link. This is your Islamic Ahl al-Hadith website. Go and read the reference yourself, and you will see how you Muslims, you keep saying the same thing. Look, read with me. It says,
okay.
قال عبد الرحمن بن يوسف بن خراش كذاب متروك الحديث. He is a liar. He is a liar. He didn't say they are lying about. No, he said he is a liar. متروك يضع الحديث.
Okay, Abdul Rahman bin Yusuf bin Kharash, I don't even know him. Who is Abdul Rahman bin Yusuf? Okay. Listen, Bukhari doesn't say he's a liar. None of them says he's a liar. Who is Abdul Rahman bin Yusuf?
I want you to show me 1 week hadith.
Who is Abdul Rahman bin Yusuf?
Can you show me? It's a challenge. Can you show me 1 week hadith of Hafs? Just one. You said your hadith is weak. Can you show me 1 week hadith of Hafs?
Okay. Christian Prince, if I can get you to do us a favor so he has the opportunity to verify this. If I can get you to post the link in your chat section.
Sure.
So
sure.
And you know what you're doing?
Okay. Hold on. Yusuf, just stay with me for 1 hot second.
Yeah.
And again, family members, okay? If I can get... Okay, can you guys mute your mics, please? Okay, family members, if I can get you guys to do us a massive favor, if you're loving Titans TV, if you are loving Christian Prince's channel and the information that's being dispensed right now, it's the medicine right now. Literally on both channels here, we have about 800 people tuned in. Okay, about 800 people in total tuned in right now, watching the show live. Of course, we've had many people jumping in and jumping out of these shows. So, you know, if you love what we're doing here, yeah, please, okay, support this. I'm going to ask guys, yeah, donate, okay, if you can donate. There's the donate links on Christian Prince's channel. You can donate via Patreon. Okay, you could donate. Let me quickly go into this real quickly. So apologize. Quick little advertisement. All right. You can go on to Christian Prince's page right now and you could donate via Patreon right here simply by clicking the link. All right. I'm not too sure if there's a GoFundMe, but if there's not a GoFundMe and you want to support and you want to get something back in return for your support, please go onto the Amazon link. Okay. Christian Prince is a prolific author. He's written many books pertaining to Islam. And I would love for you guys to go over there and support Christian Prince by, making sure he can carry on this work. All right. Christian Prince is an independent, researcher, author, debater, presenter, and the list continues. Okay. And he is, as far as I'm aware, he's self-funded. And, a lot of us, we're self-funded. We're doing this simply out of the love for you guys. Okay. So if you can support us, it just makes our life that much easier. All right. And of course, if you guys would like to support us over here at Titans TV, there is the GoFundMe link here. There's the PayPal link here. And there is the super chat button over here as well, where you can go and donate. All right. So yeah, let me just quickly get back into this. And hold on, let me see. Who was it? Whose turn is it right now? Was dropping the link.
Definitely. Yep.
Let me just go over. So again, as you can see on his Amazon for right now, you can see there is the Deception of Allah Volume 1. Furthermore, let me actually go onto his channel and share the link once more, because I definitely want you guys to support Christian Prince. This work is not easy. All right. It takes a lot of hard work, a lot of hours going through scriptures, going through reading, being very meticulous, checking sources, checking citations. It's not an easy. So if you guys can, okay, please, please, please go on to Amazon, Christian Prince. Hold on. Ooh-wee. All right. Christian Prince right here. All right. And you can buy any one of his books, because as you can see, we've got the German edition, we've got the Deception of Allah over here, we got Quran and Science Depths in its study. The list continues. I don't even want to go on for far too long, but please go there and support Christian Prince. Let me just double check to see if there is the link. I believe Christian Prince, did you drop the link for? You did. Awesome to see that a lot of you guys are actually donating. Thank you guys for donating to Christian Prince, and thank you guys if you have actually donated. Oh yeah, you have actually donated to my channel as well, so thank you. Okay, we're gonna go over now to the link that Christian Prince has posted up. All right. So yeah, everything is here. Let me let me see. All right, Christian Prince. No, let me go over to Yusuf. I don't know. Are you able to read the Arabic, Yusuf?
Yeah, I can read it.
Okay. Let me know if you need me to scroll down.
You have the link, and you put the link in the chat, right? Where do you put the link?
I can put the link right here in this chat. Yes. 1 second.
Sure.
1 second. All right. This is what we love doing at Titans TV and over at Christian Prince's channel. We love showing you the sources and citations. For the simple fact is, we don't want you to believe us. We do not want you to believe us. We want you to check it out yourself. We want you to share these links and these hadiths with your friends, with your family members, and and get questions answered. If you can't get these questions answered, maybe you need to adjust your position. Okay, maybe. So let's continue with the conversation. Yusuf, if you need some time, I'm going to go over to somebody else, right? So I'm going to give you some time to read this information. Let me go over now to Buddha Bing. Buddha, can I get you to come on?
I want to respond to his claims first. Yeah, because he had multiple claims.
Are you sure?
Yeah. He talks and he doesn't let me address them. He just keeps on going. But okay, so first of all, the Birmingham transcript, I told him about that, and he said Hafs and Asim was a weak transmitter in hadith only. There's hadith and Quran, and for hadith you need to be trustworthy and you need to have a good memory. And there are multiple reasons, but in the thing he showed, it only shows that they say he's weak in hadith, but they don't say why. And only one guy says why. Like out of the notable scholars I can see, they're saying people don't take from him, he's weak in hadith. but they don't say why. But there's this one Yusuf bin Abdurrahman. I never heard him out of all the scholars. And I asked him, who is this? Who is this? He keeps on going. He just rambles on. And he doesn't even tell me where he gets this Yusuf. He doesn't even tell me who he is. But all the major scholars, all they say is that he's rejected. They don't take from him. And they don't say why. But then we see that in the context, he's actually from a city from Kufa. And in the city of Kufa, there was this other scholar. His name's Abu Hanifa. He's actually one of the 4 imams who are the leaders of the schools of thoughts in Islam. Most of the Muslims in the world, they follow 4 schools of thoughts, and those 4 imams, he was one of them. And he was weak in hadith. He was weak in hadith, by the way. It's narrations from the Prophet. Since in Islam, 2 things make up the religion: the Quran and the hadith. The Quran, the word of Allah, and the word of the Prophet. So he was hadith. And the reason Abu Hanifa was weak in hadith, they used to say he's weak in hadith, is because the people of Kufa were liars. They were actually the same people who killed the grandson of the Prophet. They left him, and they're the Shia. They're the other minor sect in Islam. They're the people who originated from them. And in this same city, we see that he is from the same city. The major scholars don't say why he's rejected in hadith. And we see he's from Kufa, just like Abu Hanifa. And we can deduce that since the scholars don't say anything, that the people of Kufa were liars, and therefore he was weak. Because the people of Kufa, they were liars. They couldn't trust any narrations coming from him. It's way too risky. They can't do it. But this guy, he doesn't show the fact that he doesn't show context. He hides the context. He shows one part, doesn't show you the other, because he knows that the other part will actually, show the real story. And the second part is there's 7 recitations, 7 riwayah, 7 dialects the Quran was revealed in. There's 6 other reciters. Even if he tries to tackle this one reciter, there's 6 other, he'll have to prove them. But even with this, because their recitations were preserved. But even with this reciter, he didn't even do it properly. And he didn't even, there's no reason the scholars say why he was weak. He's saying the Muslims say he was weak in hadith. What does that mean? First of all, this is Quran. Second of all, hadith, multiple reasons. None of the scholars said why. If the scholars didn't say why, who are you to say why? And we see that he's from Kufa, who are made up of liars. So why are you saying this? You're just making stuff up and basing it on your own desires. I don't know.
Okay, so I'm going to get Christian Prince to respond.
All right. Okay, guys, listen to this. This guy, he said they are saying that he is weak, but they don't say why. I mean, I showed him in front of him on the screen.
No, you
They are
didn't.
saying he is a liar.
No, they didn't. I can read it to you right now.
They did not say he's weak.
I can read it to you right now.
He's a liar, he's a fabricator, he's a scam, he's a fraud. This is what they did not say he's weak. They did not say, where do you get this word from? Can you show me where it says he's weak? They said he is, it's in front of you on the screen. وَكَانَ حَفْص أَقْرَأُ مِنْ أَبِي بَكْرٍ وَكَانَ كَذَّابًا. And he is a liar. So you Muslims, you took the Quran from someone you believe he's a liar. So you are saying to me that Hafs used to lie about the hadith, but he was honest about the Quran. How in the world can happen that a person he is a liar and a good person at the same time? How we cannot trust him about the hadith and we call him a liar, but yet we can trust him about the Quran? And as you know, the Quran is more important than the hadith. If I go right now to the judge and I say to him, I have a guy who got busted many times and he is very well known that he's a scammer, he's a fraud, he has many felony. He even steals books. Read with me. He says that he steals books. He copies books. He is a thief. This is what you Muslims saying. And you are saying to me, scholar did not say that. I just showed you. This is the book of Musnad Ahmad. Musnad Imam Ahmad is not a scholar. Is he what? He is a Zakir Naik. This is Musnad Ahmad. He is saying, وَكَانَ حَفْص. Read with me. Let me zoom in. Let me zoom in. Maybe you have a weak vision, my friend. وَكَانَ أَقْرَأُ مِنْ أَبِي بَكْرٍ وَكَانَ كَذَّابًا. وَكَانَ what? كَذَّابًا. Do you know what كَذَّابًا mean? He is a liar. So you Muslims today, you get your book from a guy described by your highest scholar. Who is the one who's talking? Not a Christian Prince.
Who is it?
That is you quoting that. So you Muslims, when you say all his hadith is rejected, not weak, rejected. Now you say to me, his hadith is weak. Can you show me one weak hadith of this man? You cannot. Why? Because you Muslims dump all his hadith immediately. For he's a liar. Otherwise, I have a challenge for you, my friend. Show me right now one hadith of this man Hafs is considered to be weak, not rejected. Can you show me one?
I didn't say the scholars took his hadith. First of all, listen, you absolutely went past my point. Which scholar said he was weak? Which scholar? And let's see, even if he's a major scholar, if he is even a scholar, let's verify
Let me
this.
read for you the names. Let me read for you the names. Obviously, you have a bad hearing, my friend. Let me start from the beginning. You said you have the hadith from the you have the link. Let me read for you all the names you wish. There's hundreds of names, and you are asking me which scholar.
Yeah,
all of
give
them
me
they are
which scholar.
scholars. Let's see.
Okay,
read me. قال
let
عبد
me
الرحمن بن أبي حاتم عن عبد الله بن أبي حمد فيما كتب إليه عن أبيه متروك الحديث. His hadith is rejected. I just quote for you at least 3 names. Let's continue. وقال عمر بن محمد بن شعيب الصابوني عن حنبل بن إسحاق عن أحمد بن حنبل عن أحمد بن حنبل. Take a note. This is أحمد بن حنبل. وقال عثمان بن أحمد بن السماك عن حنبل بن إسحاق from أحمد بن حنبل. It is maybe it's fine. وقال علي بن الحسن بن حيان فيما قرأه بخط أبيه عن يحيى عن I was asking me for a name. All those are names, all of them. So why you are saying to me scholars did not say that? وقال النسائي
No, listen, Yusuf, you just lied.
Not a trustworthy. You know what trustworthy mean?
You
He
just
is
lied.
not trustworthy. What does that mean? He's a fraud.
Yes.
Because when I say you are trustworthy, it means you are a bad person. And then he said, وَلَا يُكْتَبُ حَدِيثَهُ. Should not be written, should not be accepted at all, rejected.
Listen, they said,
what about Muslim? وقال مسلم متروك. Muslim said that, not me. Muslim. متروك. وقال البخاري. Do you know Bukhari? Have you ever heard of Bukhari? Maybe you heard of Obama, maybe you heard of Trump, but suddenly you did not hear about Bukhari. وقال البخاري تركوه. I'm not the one who's giving the reference. This is your Muslim website. تركوه. They reject him. Al-Bukhari, Muslim, An-Nisai. And you are saying to me the scholars did not say that? Should I jump from the window to make you accept what I'm saying? Don't accept, my friend. This is your website.
No.
You must have said that, me. I'm just sharing with you what I know.
Listen, Bukhari and Muslim, they said taraku matruk. Matruk means that he's rejected, but they don't say why he's rejected. Why? Tell me where do they say why?
I don't care. Matruk, that means he's rejected.
No.
And they said
Abu Hanifa is from the people of Kufa.
Listen, they are saying to you why. They said وقال صالح ابن محمد البغدادي لا يكتب حديثه وأحاديثه كلها مناكير. Do you speak Arabic? Do you know what manakir mean? You know what manakir mean?
Listen. Bukhari doesn't say. Which scholar said he's a kadhab? Which scholar said he's a kadhab? Tell me which scholar. No, first tell me which scholar said he's a kadhab. Please tell me. Please answer my question. You can't answer my question. Which one?
Yusuf, yeah? Yusuf. Hold on. I want to know, yeah? Okay, we're going to get your questions answered. The first question is, can you read Arabic? Yes or no? Just real quickly. Yusuf. Yusuf, can you read Arabic? Yes or no?
You don't.
Yeah, I can read Arabic.
Suddenly you will go dead now.
I'm reading it right now.
Okay, so you do read Arabic, yeah? So now I want to know, since you can read Arabic, yeah?
So what manakir mean? What manakir mean? I'm asking you, what manakir mean?
What does the word
here I just asked you, right here? Which scholar said he's weak? Can you answer my question?
What does it mean?
What does what mean?
Quickly, just bear with me. What does the word munakir mean right here? What does it mean?
What?
What does the word munakir highlight?
Manakir. What manakir mean? He will not hear you, my friend, and he will not hear me. Suddenly he went deaf.
Wait. No, listen. How does it have to do with anything? Show me where.
It has to do. You ask me where they are saying he's a liar.
No. Show me where it says he's a liar. You're saying he's a liar. That's how.
So what are you talking about? You asked me for the names of the scholars. They said that about him.
I already asked him a question.
Islamic scholars, starting with Bukhari, with Muslim, with Ibn Hanbal, with Imam Ahmad, and now you are saying to me, look, read with me. وقال عبد الرحمن بن يوسف المخراش كذاب كذاب. He
Okay,
is a liar. What do you want
okay,
more clear than this?
okay.
Why
First of
you
all,
Muslim you say about a guy who is a great guy for you? Why you call him كذاب?
Right, can we
كذاب mean a liar.
What was
Do
his
you
name?
agree or
What's his
not?
name? What's his
yeah,
name?
Callum, can we leave Yusuf to maybe just study the text a little bit more for a couple of minutes while I pose a couple of questions? Do you think that's possible?
Yeah,
I mean,
I think we may
it's
have
pretty
to do that.
okay. Okay,
because-
listen. Let's just forget that. Okay, let me just say this. There's 6 other riwayah that have been.
Forget it. Forget it. Correct.
You
Anyway,
have to
next
disprove
question.
those. You disprove this one. What are you talking about? Disprove the other one.
Next question.
This one wasn't even disproved. So where are you even going?
Hold on. I just want to know if you really do speak Arabic. What does the word kadhab mean?
Me? Kadhab?
كذاب.
Kadhab means liar.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
but listen.
over
The
here,
thing
Christian
is,
Prince.
okay. Can I? Okay. Look, the thing is, like, what? Most of those just say he's, and the most major scholars in that, I can read it right now. You can read it yourself. They just say that he's rejected. تركوه متروك ولا يكتب حديثا. His hadith wasn't written, but none of them say why. So you're saying he's a liar, but you don't even know why. But then we see the people of Kufa were liars, and Abu Hanifa was same reason his hadith was rejected. So you're actually wrong on this, and you have actually a weak basis because it shows that the people of Kufa were liars. So you have a weak basis. You're basically wrong.
Right. It's me who's weak. You see, all your scholars agree that he is rejected, and he is rejected for a reason. Why he's rejected? He is rejected. Not somebody reporting about him. He is rejected. And they say to you, why? And you are saying to me, I have a weak base. What are you talking about? You are the one who have a weak logic. It's in front of you. It says that his hadith is rejected. And you don't say why. Is that my problem? Obviously, it's clear why. I am rejected my story to you. If I tell you a story, you reject my story, it means you reject how authentic I am. You reject how trustworthy I am. This is why you reject my story. He did not say we reject someone. He said about him, he said he is rejected. He is, and they accuse him to be a liar. And not only that, they accuse him, read with me carefully. قال ابن سليمان عن شعبة sorry. قال يحيى ابن سعيد عن شعبة أخذ مني حفص ابن سليمان كتابا فلم يرده وكان يأخذ كتب الناس فينسخها. He took from me a book and he never returned it, and he used to take up books and he write it down and he claim it is his own. They accuse him that he's a fraud. He is a fraud. So you Muslims, you get your book, you don't have manuscript, not even a legal manuscript. All what you have, a guy exists after Muhammad 200 years, and he was accused to be a thief, to be a fraud, to be a liar, and this is where you get your Quran from. I mean, he is rejected in the court of Hadith, he is accepted in the court of Quran. That is the most funny logic Muslims they have, because either you are trustworthy for whatever you say, for you are trustworthy anyway, or you are not trustworthy. So when you say he is not accepted for the Hadith, automatically he should not be accepted for the Quran, because the Quran is higher than the Hadith, which means it is difficult more to accept somebody to witness for the Quran from witnessing for a Hadith, because it's a higher value for the Muslims. But you Muslims do the opposite. You reject him for the Hadith, you accept him for the Quran. In the Hadith, you say he's a liar, he's a fraud, he's a big fat liar, he's a scammer. But in the Quran, you say he's good, he's wonderful, he's trustworthy. I mean, this is the most funny religion ever you can come with.
Okay, I understand what you said. Okay, now let me reply to you. So it took you so long just to answer that one question. Who said he's a liar out of all those scholars? Who said? You finally brought me something out of those 30 scholars.
I just gave you his name. Do you want to go and bring you the guy? The guy is dead. وقال يحيى ابن سعيد عن شعبة. If you cannot hear about Shu'bah, your problem. That's mean because you are not a person who knows your religion. Go and see who is Shu'bah. أخذ مني حفص بن سليمان كتاب فلم يرده وكان يأخذ كتب الناس فينسخها وكان كذاب. By the way, he is not only the only one. He said that as an example. Read with me carefully. وقال أبو أحمد ابن عدي عن الساجي عن أحمد ابن محمد البغدادي عن يحيى ابن معين. Look how many. كان حفص بن سليمان.
Okay, are you going to keep on talking? I'm going to add your I see those. I see it.
Yo, can we change gears a little bit?
وكان كذابا وكان كذابا. وكان أبو بكر صدوقا.
وكان كذابا كان حفص. What a liar! What a liar! Anyone who reads
Just
Arabic,
mute your mic for a little while and just let other people talk. Maybe.
Okay, go down. You scroll down. You didn't scroll down. Let me see. Okay, look. Listen. First of all, out of those 30, you finally found one from Abdurrahman bin Yusuf bin Khurash, who.
Yo, can you guys hear me? Hello.
Do you understand what he said?
Wait.
I don't
Let me
understand what he
reply.
said.
Let me reply. He's been talking for like 5 minutes straight.
Well, you've been
He
talking for
addresses
about
two
30.
things.
Both of you have been talking for about 45 minutes. Like,
I've only
you
talked for
watching
like
paint
what?
dry.
I talked 4 minutes. He talked 8 minutes. Okay, but listen. Out of those 30 scholars, he only found one that says, kadhab, liar. But then the major scholars don't say why.
I found all of them saying I'm lying. You are the one is lying now.
This one minor scholar who I don't even recognize. Listen. Don't interrupt. Mute him.
Come out with me. So don't say, stop lying. Don't say to me you once said that. All of them they said that. وقال here we continue. وأبو بكر بن عياش من أعلم الناس إقراء وقال أبو أحمد بن علي عن الساجي القمري أبو أحمد بن علي عن الساجي أحمد بن محمد البغدادي and يحيى ibn معين. They said that Hafs كان كذابا. So now already I gave you 5. Let me continue. And you are telling me only 1?
Can you let me finish my point? I didn't finish talking.
And then if you go back in the website up, you will see other people they are accusing him to be kadhab because this is why he is matruk al-hadith.
Can you let me talk?
قال عبد الرحمن بن أبي حاتم عن عبد الله بن ابن أحمد فيما كتب إليه عن أبيه متروك الحديث. I'm not going to waste my time with this guy. Obviously, he's a kid.
You see, you're just interrupting me.
There's no need to waste our time because all of this is still saying to me.
Minor scholar just quoted
They are saying in his website,
you don't know
in his Islamic website,
you don't even know him
in their
yourself.
scholars' words, that he is kadhab. They use the word liar. And he says to me, so what?
Exactly. So you know what? Yeah, I think this point to me, personally, Yusuf. Okay, this point seems to be proven, categorically that there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I believe it's 5, at least 5 different individuals that Christian Prince has mentioned in that chain of narrations that has stated that he is a liar, and I don't know what type of wiggle room that you really.
That's not true. Because the one he quoted with the multiple narrators, it doesn't say he's a liar. It says that he used to, take my books to read, and he used to copy the books of the people, like how he would. Back then, they didn't have printing presses. They used to get a book and copy it, so then they could use it for themselves without borrowing it. That one with 5 narrators, that didn't even have the word kadhab inside it, first of all, okay? Second of all, he interrupted me. He went on for 10 minutes, and he muted me. Like, is that how you debate? By just talking over your opponent? Is that really the true character of debating someone else? And as I said, look at all those people. Only 2 guys say kadhab out of those 30 scholars.
Hold on.
Okay?
Hold on.
What is he saying?
Let me just get this point clear, okay? Because I just want to get this point real clear. Christian Prince, is it possible for you to share on your screen the 5 names, okay? That's
and not only that, Al-Bukhari himself, he said he's rejected.
Okay.
Can you explain to me why he's rejected? Because he's good or because he's bad?
So I want to go.
He said he's rejected.
He doesn't even say why.
Look what
And Abu Hanifa was
rejected. He is not a trustworthy. What does that mean? And then we continue. We have already 3. And those are big names. Big names. Those are not small names. We have Al-Bukhari, Muslim, and An-Nisa'i. And then we continue. Then we go, we find here. Let's read together. وقال عبد الرحمن ابن يوسف ابن خراش كذاب. This is number 4. We continue. وقال الحاكم أبو أحمد ذاهب الحديث. He fabricate hadith. وقال يحيى ابن سعيد عن شعبة أخذ مني حفص ابن سليمان كتابا فلم رده. Shu'bah, he said, he took from me a book and he never returned it. And he used to take books from people and he copied it, which means he copied it and he claimed it that this is his own. And he never returned it. Then actually we can show you the difference of that too. Listen, hold on. Let me finish. وقال أبو أحمد.
Let you finish. Ironic.
Now, this is number 6. عن الساجي. This is number 7. عن أحمد ibn Muhammad. This is number 8. And
Oh my
Yahya ibn
God.
Ma'in. This is number 9. كان
Keep on
حفص بن
talking. Keep
سليمان
on.
وأبو بكر بن عياش من أعلم الناس بقراءة
Rambling.
عاصم وكان حفص أقرأ من أبي بكر وكان كذابا وكان what? كذابا. So now I counted for you live in front of you in the screen 9 names saying they're a liar. And you are telling me where it says that.
Yusuf, bro, go
Case
back to
closed.
bed.
Case closed. Case closed. All right.
Up
That's
on
case
Control
closed
F.
right there. So now
No, it's not case closed. He didn't
let
even
me
explain to me. No, I asked him, who is that scholar? Abdurrahman bin Yusuf bin Khudash.
No,
Okay.
the case
Who
is
is
definitely
he?
closed now.
Who is he? You didn't even tell me who is he. That's the real
Okay.
question. Who is he?
Yusuf,
But he
just go
won't say
listen
that.
to some Zakir Naik.
It's pretty
Have a
obvious.
nap,
He
bro.
won't say
Go to
why. He
bed.
knows he's wrong. He knows he's some random guy who just copied off some other guy who said he's rejected, and then he said, he's a liar. That's why he's rejected. He doesn't even know him personally.
okay.
Who is he?
Bukhari,
Answer
Muslim.
me. Who is he?
All those names are not good for you. If you do
Who is
not
he?
know
No,
who
no,
are
no.
those
Yusuf
scholars, this is
Kadab.
not your
Kadab.
problem.
Abdurrahman
Those
bin Yusuf. Who is he? Hifz
their
Iqra
names
bin
is
Abu Bakr.
there
Who is he?
because they are scholars. You think the Muslims in their books they will write the name of somebody working in Walmart? They rate the name. They say this guy said, for he is a scholar, not because this is a guy who was walking by and he said Hafs is Kazzab. When Muslims quote a person, that's mean he is a scholar. Otherwise, they will not quote him. Anyone who have little brain, he will understand that. If I say the companion of the Muhammad, Abu Huraira, he said, why? Because he is accepted as either a reporter or a scholar. So here, those are trustworthy people by you Muslims. Nobody speak against them. Nobody say they are bad. And they are reporting that Hafs is a liar. You are asking me, can you show me their ID? What about you ask me to invite them to your house? They are dead.
All right, family tree. Yeah, this is what I'm gonna say to you guys, okay? Because we've gone way over time, okay? And what I need from you guys is this: to keep your mics muted at all time. You already know, okay? You already, okay? When we've got our Titan speaking, okay, you keep your mics muted. All right, we've invited them onto this platform. Keep your mics muted, okay? It is actually a privilege to have the on here as panel. Okay, so number one, your mic's muted at all times until I invite you to speak. All right, Yusuf, I know we're definitely going to continue this dialogue, but for now we need to switch it up. Okay, so Buddha, we got Buddha in the building. Can I get you to come in and ask Christian, please?
Yes. Well, I'm going to try and switch gears up, if I may. I'm just trying to lighten it up a little bit. I've got a few questions, if I may, Mr. Christian Prince. It's my first time interacting with you, so hello. Can I ask, what denomination of Christian are you, Mr. Prince?
No, I hear nothing really.
Okay, so the question is, I know you don't like this question at all. I want your show enough. So the question is, what denomination of Christian are you?
You see, we as a Christians, for sure, people, they have their own opinion. A domination can be accepted as a school of thought. However, me as a Christian, I follow only the teaching of Jesus Christ. I don't follow any name except his name. Because very simple reason. I do not need a middleman. I do not need a priest. I do not need a domination. I do not need a title. I have one name to follow. His name is the Messiah. He is my Lord and he is my Savior. People, they are free to follow whatever they want. I'm speaking about myself. Jesus said, whoever believes in me and he die, he will live. Not whoever believes in a bishop or a priest. I believe in no man. I believe in my God. For every man is a sinner, including me. And the man who trusts a man, he is just for himself. All of us, we are sinners. Then what we expect from a sinner to do? We are sinners. So the Messiah, and there's no better name under the sun or above the heaven than his name.
Okay.
Okay.
That answers your question, Buddha.
Not really, but do you know what's interesting is this gentleman's a Christian, and I haven't heard him spoke for over an hour about any Christianity subjects. He's spoke continuously about Islam. So
That's because he's an expert on Islam, and if we have an expert on Islam, we want him to talk about Islam.
I'm sure the gentleman can answer for himself, Megatron. Thank you. So my question to you now is this: do you speak about any other religions?
First of
Do you speak about
my
any
name
other
is a Christian.
religions? Sorry, can I finish my question before you interrupt me?
Yes, that's
Excuse me.
about
Hello, Mr.
Islam. But
Christian.
when you ask me about, so if you give me a question, I will give you the answer. But don't
I've
complain
given you an
about not talking
observation.
about
I've given you an observation or
when the
question.
topic
I'm
is
asking you a question now. Would you like to hear it or would you like to interrupt me?
and you are wondering where is the shrimp.
All right. So, Buddha, can I get you to ask a direct question right now, please?
Yes. Do you speak about any other religions other than Islam?
This is not up to you. I will talk about anything I want. I mean, who are you to tell me what to talk about?
I'm
Don't
not
talk
telling
about
you. I'm
Islam.
asking
Why?
you. I'm asking you a question, not telling you anything.
I don't understand. What is the question? Say again. What
The
is that? What he
question is
said?
this: do you speak about any other religions other than Islam?
My friend, I talk about anything come to me through my life. I'm a human being living this earth. I'm not an alien. So if there is a reason for me to talk about something else, I talk. However, I have degree. I study Islam. So if you go to an eye doctor, you don't ask him to fix your tooth. This is my specialty, and I talk about things for a reason. Now,
Okay.
if somebody asks me about something else, I will answer based in my knowledge. I don't
Right.
claim to be a person who is a doctor. Here, I am a specialist. This is my study, and this is what I can help you with. Islam.
Okay. That's
Do you
brilliant.
need any
Okay.
help?
Yes, that's. Thank you for that answer. The next question I'm going to ask you is, what has interested you about Islam so much? I mean, you said at the beginning of the show that you're a qualified judge in a Sharia court. I'm confused. I mean, if you've got a love for Christianity and you sound like a very intellectual person, I would assume you would have joined the Brotherhood of the Church and maybe become a priest or something. But you chose to go to Islam and become a Sharia judge. I'm interested. What interests you in Islam so much?
Well, I said if you, I don't know if you were listening from the beginning, because as long as you heard this part, I'm sure you heard the other part. I said uh, Muslims, they accuse us of things, and there's nobody there to answer. So I decided to be the one who answered. As simple as that. I decided to study and search. Either I will convert to Islam if it's a true religion, or I'm going to expose the lies they say. And obviously, it was a total lie. So since I was a child, Muslims, they insult the Christians, they make fun of our Bible, and there's nobody there to answer them because simply Christians, they are not taught in their churches anything about Islam. If you go to a church anywhere, I don't know what is your religion, or even whatever your religion is, you call yourself Buddha, maybe you are a Buddha. If you go to a Buddha temple, do they teach you about Islam? No. So you as a Buddha person, a Muslim, he challenged you and he said something to you against your belief. How you can answer if you never study it? So
Well,
my job, and this is why I'm here, is to teach people about Islam so they can refute this cult. As simple as that.
Right. You see, if somebody is taking taking advantage of my religion, i.e., Buddhism, I wouldn't go and learn your religion to teach you about my religion. I would go and learn my religion, being a Buddhist, and tell you about Buddhism. But you've done the opposite. You're saying that people take advantage of Christians, and so what you've done is when they learn Islam to tell the Muslims about Islam. So in fact, you're not promoting Christianity; you're attacking Islam. Is that correct?
I'm not attacking Islam, I'm refuting Islam because Islam is based on attacking Christianity. So I have no choice but to study Islam because Islam in the Quran is not a book speaking about Buddha, it's speaking about Jesus. And Jesus is my God. The Quran is not speaking about a woman she live in Thailand, it's speaking about Mary, Maryam, the mother of Jesus. The Quran is not speaking about a guy, his name is Musa, who lived in Japan. Musa is one of our prophet. So when somebody, you make a book fabricated, collection of lies about my God, about my belief, about what I am for, then I have the right to answer him. If that making you upset, this is your business. I am here to make everybody upset. I don't care who is happy, who's not. I am here to defend the truth, and the truth will set you free. So you are saying to me, well, why you don't go study your religion instead of study Islam? Who said to you I did not study my religion? But why I want to stop there, and why and how you can fight a disease without studying the disease? Have you ever heard of a scientist? He want to fight the cholera, he want to fight AIDS, but yet he don't want to have it in history? in order to fight a disease, you have to know what the disease is about. You have to know everything about it. And the more you discover, the more the disease is weaker and you are stronger. You, in your case, you are asking me to live like the bird. It's called the ostrich. When a danger comes, what do? You put your head in the sand and you cover your head and you say, okay, I see nobody, so I am safe. But the wolf, it will snap your neck in a second. We don't do that. I am here, a doctor for the sick one with the disease. It's called Islam. You don't like my clinic, don't come.
Okay,
Right.
that's I actually have a statement, if you allow me. So you said that Christianity or
one
Islam.
Let me
second.
ask a question now. Let me ask a question.
Let me
One
say
second.
something, please. All right. 1 second.
No, 1 second, Yusuf. Okay. All right. So, you know, I'm gonna pre-warn you guys. Okay, we've been on here for over coming up 3 hours. Okay, Christian Prince has been on his channel for over 5 hours. Pretty sure. Okay. So I'm just letting you guys know that we've been on for a very long. We have to close down, wind down the show soon. I know you guys want us to continue and continue and continue, but we can't do this all night. I'm gonna warn you guys from now. So everybody who hasn't had the opportunity to speak, yeah, please just mute your mic and unmute your mic and mute your mic again, so I know which order I'm going to actually go to first, second, and third. All right. So I can see Megatron wants to get involved. Christian Malik wants to get involved. Who else is here that wants to get involved as well? Gabs, not you. All right. So I'm going to go to Christian Malik first, because I don't believe you've had your say yet. Go ahead.
Yeah, hello. I'd like to ask a question to Christian Prince. Do you think that Muhammad is the false prophet from Revelation? Or do you think he's like the Antichrist? Or do you think he's neither of them?
All right. Well, you know, Muhammad as a person, if you get my books, you will find that I study the logic of Muhammad and the mentality of Muhammad and the brain of Muhammad. I believe Muhammad is a sick man. He have a mental issues. This is number one. And we can say as a Christians that obviously Muhammad is possessed and he have a satanic problem. Even the Muslims and even Muhammad himself, he confirmed that. If you go to the Quran, and there's a very, very well-known book written by Salman Rushdie long time ago, maybe before many of you even born. It's called Satanic Verses. Satanic Verses is appearing in the Quran as verses, Allah speaking about it, that Allah is going to delete any verses which is thrown by Shaitan to Muhammad, and that is what it's called Satanic Verses. So Allah, he made a promise that whatever Shaitan he put in this Quran, I'm going to take it off. But this is extremely dangerous, because now the Quran, not only Muhammad, we showed you the hadith before, that Muhammad is getting commands from the Shaitan. And now the command is confirmed in the Quran. But Muhammad in the hadith claim that the Shaitan who command Muhammad, he command him good command. Allah saying the Shaitan command to Muhammad, Allah will delete it. Here we have another problem. When Muhammad he admit that he is receiving command from Shaitan, the Quran saying Allah will take this command from Shaitan, Muhammad is still a prophet of Allah, which means he is not fired. You see, if I am receiving command from Shaitan, Allah should fire me. I am not qualified to be a prophet no more, for I am receiving command from Shaitan. But this God don't care, simply because this God does not exist. This is Muhammad talking in this verse. Muhammad, after he bowed down to the three daughters of Allah, and he said, it is a must for us to pray for them and ask them for intercession. وَهَذِهِ الْغَرَانِيقُ الْعُلَى إِنَّ شَفَاعَتَهُنَّ لَتُرْتَجَى. Those are the Gharaniq, the goddess, the three daughters of Allah. We must intercede to them and pray for them. It's a must. And then he bowed down, and they bowed down. Muhammad in this stage, he was a possessed man, or he was a hypocrite, false man. Choose one. I will leave that to the Muslims. However, the Muslims, they confirm to us that this is what happened to Muhammad. And the Quran confirmed that whatever Shaitan he gave Muhammad, we will take it off. But now, as long that Muhammad is a person who received command from Shaitan, he deliver verses of Shaitan. he delivered verses as it is Quran. To the point now Allah have a problem to the point he need to filter the Quran. If we ask the Muslims, what is the verses Allah is speaking about, not a single Muslim dare to tell you. They will say to you, well, he take it off already. So how you say to me that you Muslims, you recited the Quran by heart and whatever Muhammad is said, and yet you say to me you don't know which Muhammad recited, so you would take it off. And how Allah allowed such a thing to happen to Muhammad, and he is going to receive Quran from the devil, but yet Allah, he said, Inni asimuka minan nas, I protect you from people, I protect you from the genie, but he is not protected. Muhammad, he said, if you eat 7 ajwa, no poison can kill you, and no black magic can affect you. And the funny Muhammad, he died by poison, and he was affected by black magic according to the Muslims, not to me. So when you ask me if Muhammad is a false prophet, I say he's a false prophet and he's a sick man in the same time. Because false prophet is someone who make a false prophecy. As an example, if you go to the chapter of An-Najm, where it says that the judgment day is near and the moon split. This is a verse the Muslim, they keep reporting for us, saying this is a miracle. The moon split, my brother. There's no moon split, and that judgment day not even. Look what Muhammad said in chapter 54, verse number 1, that the judgment day is there. It's not even near. It's like in the corner. This is a false prophecy Muhammad, he mentioned 1400 years ago, and we are still waiting for the false prophecy of the false prophet. And yet the Muslim, that Muhammad was accused of illusion, or Muhammad, he was accused by the Arab that he's a person of illusion, but even the hadiths confirm that Muhammad, he used to imagine himself having sex with his wife. In fact, he did not. Imagine how much this person is an illusion. So Muhammad is a false prophet, yes, but obviously Muhammad, he have a mental issue, and he is using his mental to abuse the title he claimed. As you see in front of you, the prophet continued for such and such period, imagining that he has slept, had sexual relationship with his wives, but in fact he did not. Now imagine, I come to you and I say to you, the doctor, he gave me this file about a person, and this person, he imagined himself doing things, but in fact he never did. And by the way, different hadith says that he imagined that in everything, not only in sex. So how we can trust Muhammad, see an angel, receiving revelation, when he himself cannot even to be trustworthy, to tell us a story about his sex life? In other way, or other words, have you ever heard of somebody, even his sex have no witness? Because if I want to have sex, I should have a partner, the women. Even that was imagination, as you see in front of you. So how we can trust such a man who live in illusion? He is mentally ill. He hears voices. Muhammad, he said that the mountain, they said to me, Assalamu alaikum. When he walk in the street, rocks, they say to Muhammad, Assalamu alaikum. Muhammad, obviously, is a crazy man. Muhammad, he said that the camel told him he's hungry. The donkey spoke to him. He said to him, and Muhammad asked him, do you like females? The guy, he said, no, I don't like females. This is a donkey from San Francisco. So he's a false prophet, and he is a sick man with no question and no doubt. And all of this is coming from Islamic books. I hope my answer was not so long.
All right, family. Okay, I want to get a Muslim on in a hot second. Where is Moe? Is Moe? Whoever's Moe. Oh yeah, Moe is in there. I'm gonna get you on in a hot second because I definitely do want a Muslim to ask a question before Christians and atheists gets to ask their questions. Also, I'm going to be closing down soon, and what I would love to do is get my audience to, as soon as I close down this show, please migrate over to Christian Prince's show. I'm still going to be moderating my guests in order for them to ask Christian Prince questions, but I want to divert my traffic over onto Christian Prince's station. Subscribe, and literally come on. He's going to send you out the Skype details. So anytime you want to come on and ask questions pertaining to Islam, you can go there and ask your questions. Anytime for a Muslim, you want to go on there and challenge Christian Prince, you can go on there and challenge Christian Prince. Okay, I want to show the love to Christian Prince, and I want my audience to reciprocate that love to Christian Prince by subscribing. You know, I can see people donating right now. Yep, go onto his channel, donate to his channel right now. I'm seeing Anthony. This is on Christian Prince's channel. Anthony just donated. Says subscribe to Lily Curvo Logic, aka the killer of Islamic belief. So please go on to that channel and subscribe. Also, you know, I want to do a little game. Can I do a little game with you guys? All right. So far, yeah, Christian Prince's channel has got 274 likes. My channel has 293 likes. Okay. See, yeah, can we have a battle to see who gets the 300 likes faster? Okay. Can Christian Prince's channel, you know, overrun and get Christian Prince to over 300 likes first? Let me see. Who are the real supporters of Christian Prince? I'm seeing it's flying up 267. That's not good enough, family. That's not good enough. We've got 300 already, okay? So, you know, Christian Prince, please, 284. Come on, family. Yeah, you lot have been watching Christian Prince for, you know, years now, months, some of you days or weeks for others. Please, I would love those numbers skyrocket. That's it, 293. Come on, we got 7 more likes before we continue. I'm going to keep on waffling until we reach that 300 like mark on Christian Prince's channel. Come on, family. There we go. We reached 301 likes on Christian Prince's channel. Absolutely fabulous. Wonderful. I like that. You know, I love that, right? We love showing the support. We love showing the love. This is what we do. All right. Let me go over now to Moe. Moe, can I get you to ask your question to Christian Prince, please? Moe, if you're there, or if Muslims on the panel, is there any Muslim on the panel that hasn't had their voice heard yet? Please come on. Moe, I've seen you been talking in the chat section with Megatron and other people. Please, if you've got the opportunity to unmute your mic, unmute your mic. Yes, hello. Hello?
I think it's the guy with a hair that wants to talk.
Okay. We're going to wait until all the Muslims get the opportunity. All right. Who else? It's Megatron then. I'm going to go to Megatron who has... Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Moe. Go ahead.
Can you... I'm new to these Hangout things, man. I'm trying to work out what's mute, unmute. So you got to excuse me.
No problem.
Okay. Christian Prince mentioned a couple of points here. So I want to get to them. The first one was the satanic verses. He knows that that's bullshit. Excuse my language. Bullcrap.
Okay.
So we don't even need to go into that one.
Before you,
the poison. Poison.
You continue, Moe, I'm gonna just highlight to you that we have children watching these channels.
Sorry.
Okay?
Yeah. Sorry. I'm new to this. Sorry. So no swearing whatsoever. No, you're not even no minor swear words. Okay. All right. So satanic verses. That's already been debunked. The poison. I'll get to the points one by one. The poison. He mentioned something about the poison. What was his point again? That the prophet said to. Can you please tell him to repeat what was the poison part again?
Okay. Yeah.
You die by poison.
I just continue about the other points.
That if you eat 7 ajwa, no poison and no magic affect you. And your prophet was infected by magic, and he died by poison.
So what was that again?
Regarding the satanic, why that word? It is in your Quran, it is in your hadith, it is in your interpretation that your prophet received satanic verses. Are you accusing Allah that he is lying? I just showed you the Quran
it's in our hadith. Look, what I realized is you don't let people talk, and you quote unauthentic sources all the time. So if you can please give us Muslims the chance to defend ourselves, because you're defaming us with your unauthentic sources. Please, Christian Prince, if I can just speak without you speaking over me, if that's okay.
Moe, you're boring.
Go ahead.
Megatron, I know you're a troll and you have complete and utter hate. I've realized over the last 6 months that you got nothing but hate for Islam. So please, if you don't
Your
mind,
prophet said that he will put enmity
can you mute
in
your
the
mic?
Christians.
Kalam,
So your
I'm talking to
prophet-
Christian
your-
Prince Kalam.
Allah made the hate.
Can you tell this guy to mute? Can you,
All right.
Kalam, you're good at muting Muslims when they're talking to Christian Prince, but you're not good at muting people when they jump
Moe,
in and what's called. Do I make sense?
All right, Moe, I advise
No.
you to just watch yourself.
Kalam.
Yeah. But
Who, me?
go, Prince, your question.
Yeah, but
Continue.
Kalam, did you hear what I said? I watched you mute everyone that was talking to Christian Prince.
Yeah, brother. This
And,
is a live show.
and
Let's
let-
just ask a
yeah,
Christian
I know
Prince your
that. But what I'm
question,
trying to
innit?
say is,
Just ask
he's
Christian
letting
Prince
that
a question.
troll.
Quick time.
Okay. I'm not gonna even let Megatron affect my what's it called. All right, so he mentioned the satanic verses. They're unauthentic sources, all proven to be fake. If they were true, then there wouldn't be a single Muslim today. Second of all, tempted by the devil. I think the only one that was tempted by the devil was his God, apparently Jesus in the Bible. Can you address that? And second of all, third of all, the Bible mentions poison, where you can drink poison if you believe in Jesus. You will survive. You won't die. Fourth is he tried to mention that the Prophet Muhammad was saying that the end of times was not far away, or Judgment Day was not far away. Well, we know he's an Arabic speaker. When the Prophet Muhammad mentioned that, he meant it wasn't far away, meaning does it literally mean tomorrow after tomorrow? And this world is been going for centuries and centuries, so not far away doesn't have to mean tomorrow. And I think it was Paul in the Bible who predicted that Jesus will come back in his lifetime. So literally in his lifetime, he meant it literally. So can you please address all those points, Christian Prince? The poison, the tempted by the devil, and Paul. Sorry, 1 second. And Paul believing that Jesus would come back in his lifetime.
Can you show me where you get the proof? I mean, it's very easy to say it's proven to be fabricated. Obviously, you just admitted that the Quran is
Christian Prince.
That Allah is going to delete whatever Muhammad received as satanic verses, and you are saying to me it's proven to be fabricated. Everybody heard you, be my witness. This guy, he just said that whoever said that the Prophet received satanic verses, he is a fabricator, he is a liar. But the Quran is the one who said that. Secondly, you said it's proven to be fabricated, but yet you never quote for us who is the one who said so. If we go right now and read the interpretation of you Muslim scholars, we will read the following. Read with me if you know how to read. I hope you are not illiterate like your prophet. Read carefully with me. This is your Muslims statement, not me. What the Muslim statement saying, what your scholar is saying. Let us read together. I hope you are reading with me. وقال البيهقي في سنته volume number 2 page number 2 volume number 2 page number 3114 and Ikrama and Ibn Abbas. Ibn Abbas is the cousin of the Prophet. This is not the guy who work in Walmart, the one who work in the cashier. This is the cousin of the Prophet. And Muhammad, he said, no one, Allah, I pray to Allah that to make Ibn Abbas Hebrew al-Ummah, which means the scholar of the nation. This is the only one Muhammad named as a scholar by his own word. And look what he said. When the Prophet, he arrived, he was reciting the chapter of An-Najm, حتى انتهى إلى, until he arrived to أفرأيتم اللات والعزى ومناة الثالثة الأخرى فجرى على لسانه تلك الغرانيق العلا الشفاعة منها ترتجى. Let us translate. He said, Ibn Abbas, remember, this is not Christian Prince, Ibn Abbas, the cousin of Muhammad. When the Prophet arrived reciting, do you see Al-Lat, Al-Uzza, and Manat al-Salith al-Ukhra, the three daughters of Allah? In his tongue, the words came saying, Those are the goddess, they are the highest goddess, which their intercession is needed and to pray for. Then he continues saying, فقال فسمع بذلك مشركو أهل المدينة فسروا بذلك. And then the mushrikeen, the kuffar, the pagans, the Arab, the family of Muhammad, they heard Muhammad saying that and they were so happy. If we continue, we can show you in many places. Not only that, even he bowed down. He bowed down and they bowed down with him. Let us give you more reference, because you might say now, this is how the Muslim, by the way, they finish the topic. They say, it's proven to be lie. It's proven. Where? Show me. Give me a reference. Majma'u al-Zawaid, volume number 7, page number 70. And then we can go. We say here, we found the following. Let us read together. Abdullah, etc. Abdullah, he said, and this is reported in Muslim, volume number 2, page number 88, and reported by Al-Bukhari, volume number 6, page number 52, عن الأسود بن يزيد عن عبد قال أول سورة أنزلت فيها سجدة والنجم فقال فسجد الرسول وسجد من خلفه إلا رجل. Let us see what this is about. This is about Muhammad receiving the satanic verses. He bowed down and the kuffar bowed down for him because they are worshipping one God. And you are telling me this is a fabricated, this is Sahih al-Bukhari in the front of your eyes. And let me show you the hadith number so you don't say to me it's weak, because I know the recipe. Muslims, they have one answer. Anything you say to them, it is weak. It's proven to be wrong. Volume number 6, book number 60, hadith number 386. Let me show you the other one. Hold on, we're not done. All right. This is Sahih al-Bukhari too. Hadith number 3852, book number 63, hadith number 79. Hold on, I'm not done. Hold on. Sahih Muslim. Allah apostle of An-Najm and perform prostration during the recite, and all those who were along with him prostrate themselves except an old man. But those who are those men? They are, read with me. Those are kuffar. The guy, he died and he's a kafir. They are bowing down with Muhammad.
Hello?
And this is the
Hello?
Sahih Muslim 576. So you Muslims, when you say to me, this is proven to be lie, it is your lie. Now let us go to the poison. You said to me that the Bible says, if somebody drink poison, he will not die. My friend, we are a Christian, we believe that Jesus himself died. So obviously, you have a stupid understanding of our Bible. If our God himself, he died in the cross, how in the world you get with that meaning? First saying that whoever believe in me and die will live. So the Messiah, he said, we will die. He said, we will be crucified. He said, we will be killed. He said, we will be slaughtered. He said and spoke about someone like your prophet. He said, time will come and people will slaughter you, will kill you, thinking they are doing favor to God. And he's speaking about Muhammad and his followers. And yet you are saying to me, we believe if we drink poison, we will not die. This is not what it says. It says that if you drink poison, if they kill you, if they slaughter you, you promised life, for you are alive with Jesus. Now we go to the Quran. Muhammad, he said, if you eat 7 ajwa, you will not be affected by the black magic and you will not die. Do you see it? If you eat 7 ajwa, then we go, we find the funny Muhammad saying something more funny and more hilarious. He said that he died by poison himself. Read carefully with me. Read carefully. السم الذي أكلت في خيبر. You claim to speak Arabic maybe, right? Here we go. يا عائشة ما أزال أجد ألم الطعام الذي أكلت بخيبر فهذا أوان وجدت انقطاع أبهري من ذلك السم. This is the hadith. Sahih al-Bukhari. Don't tell me Sahih al-Bukhari is weak. Prophet said, in the element of which he died. Which element? In which he died. Not the element of being sick.
Is the thing done?
Used to say. Hold on, stop. Used to say, which means every day. Used to say, oh Aisha, I feel the pain I ate, I feel that the pain caused by the food I ate at Khaybar. Khaybar is a Jewish tribe. Muhammad, he slaughtered those people and he raped the women. I ate at Khaybar, and at this time, I feel as if my aorta is being cut off from the poison. But hold on, Muhammad, he just admitted that he is a false prophet. Why? Because in the Quran, Muhammad, he said that Allah said to him, if Muhammad is fabricated, I am going to size him from his right hand, and I'm going to cut his aorta. So the Quran confirmed if Muhammad is a false prophet, what Allah will do? ثُمَّ لَقَطَعْنَ مِنْهُ الْوَتِينَ, chapter 69, verse number 48. Let us go to the translation. So you see, I am not making things up. If Muhammad is fabricating Quran, if Muhammad making up Quran, certainly we will size him by his right hand, and then we are going to cut his artery of his heart. But hold on, is there the hadith of Muhammad saying that Muhammad, his aorta is being cut off? So Muhammad himself here, he got himself busted. He died by poison, yet he claimed he ate every day ajwa, 7 ajwa, and nobody can destroy him. He died by poison, infected by black magic, but he claimed that the Quran says that he is protected from the man and from the genie. He died by poison, but yet the hadith about the poison say that the Jewish woman, when she gave him, she said to the prophet, when he asked her, why you did that? She said, well, if you are a prophet of God, Allah will protect you. If you are not, then you are a thief and you will die. And he said, Muhammad, he said to her, there's no way Allah will let you succeed with your exam. Which means he said that for sure I am a prophet, and he agreed with this. He will not fail into that test. But as you see, Muhammad, he died by poison. So when you say to me, this is rejected, this is not accepted, I heard this song, stop. And you have no idea you are talking to. I said nothing yet. But I know our time is up. Otherwise, I can continue until tomorrow. Showing your reference, you have no ability even to carry in the top of your bag. Same as the Quran saying that Allah, he wrote the book of the Torah, all of it in tablet to Moses. Imagine how many trucks. I can give you more trucks than the trucks of Allah which he gave to Moses to carry. Are you ready?
All right. On that note, okay, family, I know so many of you guys here that want to jump on and say, but what I want to do right now, okay, is close down this show. Okay, I want to close down this show. But if you guys are here and you're supporting us over here at Titans TV, please, share this with your friends, your family members, as many people as you possibly can. If you haven't already hit the like button, hit the like button. And those of you guys, who aren't already subscribed to Titans TV, we do loads of discussions, and debates constantly at this channel. If you love these types of discourses and exchange of ideas, please hit the subscribe button and also hit the notification button as well. But I want to actually shut down this show right here, okay? And then I want to continue the show on Christian Prince's channel. All right. So again, let me just quickly, you know me, I do shameless plugs all day long, and these plugs are not even for my own channel. These plugs are actually for other people's channel, because I believe sharing and share love upon other people. Okay, if you've got a candle, it is your duty to light at least 1, 2, 3, 10 candles if possible. Okay, that's what true love is all about. All right, so please, Christian Prince is an awesome channel, or the Arabian Prophet is an awesome channel to go and subscribe to. You've heard him so far. I don't even have to say anymore. I don't have to sell, Christian Prince to you. Please go over to his channel, subscribe to his channel, and we're going to continue off air on his channel. Off air on Titans TV, but over on Christian Prince's channel, we're going to continue these discussions. All right. And I'm going to invite a atheist, okay, to ask the next question. Then we're going to get some Muslims to ask some questions. And until Christian Prince says, you know what? I need to come off here. I need to look after my family. I need to eat some food. I need to do whatever the case. So right now, I'm going to sign off, but I'm going to ask Christian Prince just to leave us with some last words over here at Titan V before we go over to his.
Thank you, my friend, for having me. It was an honor to be in your program. I'm glad to meet all the good ones, and I hope I did not get anyone upset. But let me tell you, when you say the truth, you make people upset. You cannot be making people happy unless you are totally hypocrite, even your family. If you agree with everybody, it's means you are no one. Just be truthful and be honest. And I thank this gentleman for having me. He's a great friend, great person. I am honored to be between all of you. I love the Black African. I defend them always, and I believe that all of us, we are brothers and sisters in Christ, and we have one fight against the devil. Even if you are the Christian, for me, I believe you are my brother in Christ. I believe in that. So please don't reject what I believe, for I love you. And my Lord the Messiah, he said, love them, love even your enemy, bless them, bless those who curse you. I bless and I pray for the Muslims who are cursing me right now. Messiah, he love you and he don't hate you. And if you don't mind, my brother, if you don't mind, post the link of my channel under the info of your video there. So people who like to join us, they can join us and they can continue with us. And whoever you are, a Muslim, please feel free to come and debate me. I am the Christian Prince, and I am a prince by his name, the Almighty God, Jesus the Christ, and his name is glorious. Thank you, and God bless you all.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Again, family, you will find all the details either in the chat section or underneath in the description box for Christian Prince's channel. So please go over to Christian Prince's channel and support us over there. We're going to be there till the early hours of the morning. So please go and visit the channel. All right, family, we're signing out, but we're going to be continuing live over on Christian Prince's channel. Peace and love. I'll see you on the other side. Oh man, young Cali baby.